cheaper, man.
Cheap, cheaper and cheaper.
I ain't finna play with y'all, man.
Hey man, hey, so we live, man. We live, baby.
You
It's
ready?
the You Ain't Lying podcast. Hold on, wait a minute. Haze, introduce us, bro, because you know this your show.
Hey, yo. What the business is, what the word is. It's your boy CMW Haze, and you are now tapped into the You Ain't Lying podcast. You feel me? And I know you might see a few faces on here, but this is why, man. And you already know my boy DJ Killzown Jones. But today, I got my partner on here, man of Destiny. And I got my partner on here, Hot Jerko. And we waiting on Graham, man, to tap in. But for now, we got Hot Jerko, my boy, man of Destiny, man. And salute.
Oh,
What
there
up?
he is.
Salute.
Fuck
Okay,
you
well, there you
mean?
go,
Wait,
man. And like I said,
who the fuck is it? Cousin. I'm about to get your ass. What
hey,
up,
Graham,
cuz? Hmm?
Graham Giuliani. Here we go. All right, well, look, let's run it back, then. Hey, check this out. You are now tuned into the You Ain't Lying podcast with me, Midwest Haze, and my dog, DJ Killzone Jones. I got my partner on here, man. I met this guy, man, at a show like a few years ago. Me and him had linked up. We been linked up ever since with songs like Heavy Hitter, featuring myself, off his album Lyrical Revolution, my guy, Man of Destiny, man. Then, man, we got my boy Graham Giuliani, man, with songs like E.T., with songs like I Hear You, off his album Horror Flick, off his album that
Giuliani, nigga.
dropped, huh?
Giuliani, not Giuliani, nigga.
Nigga, blame it on. Come on,
uh,
man. You know I know, bro.
Hey, Bob, you good, cuz. You
I
got
would,
it.
hey, it was something else earlier, but look, it's this right now. Look, it's this
That's
right
my
now.
cousin.
But look, but you know I was on. Hey, look, but with songs like E.T. and with songs like I Hear You,
Word.
off your album Horror Flick that dropped October 31st.
Shout out, bro.
Come on now, quit playing with me,
My
what
nigga.
boy
up,
Graham,
baby
man.
Days on here?
All right, and then look, last but not least, man, this the realest one right here because he been trill since day zero, so he was already real before I met him. You feel me? And this my boy right here, man. Check this out. With songs like I Got the Juice, with songs like I Got a Bag. This my guy right here. He's funny. He real. This my guy, Hot Jerko, man. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's go. You already know what's up. I know it sounds like a lot, but y'all boys be doing a lot though.
No doubt, man. I just want to say that joint you just dropped, man. I be working out to that joint. Not to get off subject. This your show. I'm gonna let you start it out. You be needing that pump music to work out, man. That chill break, man. I'm talking about, nigga. I be doing 100. I be doing 100 reps to that shit, man. Like, man, salute to you, brother. That's a vibe.
I appreciate that, G. Straight up. Man, but look though, Graham Giuliani.
Yeah.
No,
What's the word?
it's just to reiterate that I know what I'm talking about, player. So
I ain't know if you knew. I'm like, no, my nigga didn't think it was
I just want to let
Giuliani.
you know that you my boy. So I already know. Because you be tapping in with me, man. We've been tapping in for a long time.
Alright.
You be tapping in, so I just want you to know, bro. I mess with you, man, and I even went back and watched, man, some of them battles, bro. Come on now.
Yeah,
Oh, with the battle and the freestyling, man. Quit playing.
Yeah, shout outs to them niggas that I murdered. You hear me? Hear that? No, I'm fucking with it.
No, talk it. Talk your talk, bro. That's what it's for, bro. Talk your talk.
No, he know he got to be careful because something bad happened to him.
Oh God, come on, cuz. Don't listen to cuz, bruh. Do not listen to cuz. Fuck out of here. He don't know what he's playing.
I love my cousin, but something bad happened to him.
Never.
No, bro. He need to do what he do because he be talking that talk now, but he be trying to be humble at the same time.
He a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, he be talking that talk, man. The Killzown, man. What's the word up there, man?
I'm waiting to get into these topics, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just got help to both Graham and Hot Jerko not too long ago, man. So I'm just now tapping into the music and all of that. Hayes just put me down with him not too long ago, so I'm about to tap in with the music.
Nah, bro,
And
you know I told you from day one, man. Them boys solid.
yeah, I know, but you gotta still take time to get acquainted. You know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like, yeah, I'm a bit. No, well, you just put me down with them. You know what I'm saying? That we don't. I
Yeah.
don't. One thing about me is I ain't gonna never be fake. Now I
No
might be
doubt.
wrong, but I'll never be fake. You
No
know
Right.
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
I can believe.
So that's the thing. But
And that's a conversation me and you just had. I told you I ain't checked the page out yet, but I subscribe. You
and
know,
Hey,
I ain't gonna be fake and be like, oh, you know.
hey,
yeah,
and that's perfect. That's the perfect segue into even your haters gonna look. But not your haters per se, because haters is a very strong word. So not hate, but even your non-supporters are gonna look. Even your non-supporters are gonna look, man. So I just wanted to touch on that just to say, man, in the scheme of things, you know, man, people could get caught up, man, so often into worrying about their likes and their views and who paying attention to what and all that, man. And it's best to just put your art out there into the world, man, and just let whoever tap into it, tap into it. Now, that's not to say that you don't need to put no push behind it or help yourself get along, but don't trip off, man, and who looking and who ain't, because the people who hating on you, they still looking. The people who supporting you, they still looking. So either way, people still looking, man. So I just want people to know, man, even if the people who support you that's rocking with you, man, and they showing you all the love, and then don't get discouraged, man, and feel like, well, man, this is such and such ain't rocking with me, man. That's what y'all think about that, bro. Even your haters gonna look, or not haters, but even your non-supporters gonna look.
well, I personally feel like um that it's not even. I don't even think it's hate or non-supporting, because I feel like when we enter this St. Louis rap scene, that um we expect too much out of the artists. We don't expect enough out of the actual people. Like we go push our music around other artists and not directly to the people.
Yeah.
Then we get frustrated. Hold on, who echoing? Right, hold on. Graham, hi Jerko, turn y'all volume down just a little bit.
All right, let
So,
me turn mine down, G.
That's a little
or
better.
let me see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So what I was saying, I just noticed it. But what I was saying is, we go push our music or our art or whatever we doing around other artists. We don't go give it to the people. You know what I'm saying? Then once we give it to the people, we get mad if they don't want to get down with it. Like say if it's our friends or our family members or whoever, like we just expect off rip that they supposed to come through and show love, that they supposed to just automatically support. But if they ain't got it in their heart to support it, then I don't necessarily even want them to support. It is not necessarily to say that they hate.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
more so to just say, hey, that's not something that they're interested in or something that they
Right.
even knowledgeable about to be interested in.
Yeah,
See,
facts.
you know, so it's
Facts.
like it is people that but the problem that I have is the people, not necessarily the haters, because the haters, they over there, or the non-supporters. The problem that I have is people fake support. Like I said, you could be wrong and being a hater. Oh man, I ain't that.
Yeah.
We know who you are, but
It's the difference
it
between a hater and a non-supporter.
or a fake supporter. Like that's a
Yeah,
whole
right.
different dynamic that we ain't even put into the picture. Is the fake supporters. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but
It's the
that's what
fake
I'm getting
supporters.
to. You shouldn't even worry about. Well, you should worry about your supporters a lot. But the people who are not supporting you or not, rocking with you, don't worry about that. Of course, we
Mhm.
understand that, but we just kicking game, man, into somebody that might need to hear that because, man, we understand that rocking out is just the way to go. Just rock out and just keep mashing with all confidence. Like we ain't even worried about and look, and the people who support us, look, we need you. We dapping you up. We gonna mess with you. But as far as all the rest of it go, I ain't never been tapped into a man who ain't really paying attention. Now, man, we all human, so you might sometimes get a little discouraged or might think this and that a little bit. But at the end of the day, man, it's like, nah, I'm tripping. Let me keep mashing, bro. Jerko.
Two things real quick. No, I'm gonna let anybody else want to touch in. I just wanted to piggyback off from DJ said.
Yeah.
But Graham, I want to hear what y'all got to say. I'll let y'all.
Even your haters gonna look or your non-supporters gonna look.
Oh shit. I'll say the haters. Yeah, you're right on both ends, but them non-supporters, man, them motherfuckers who come to the show and all they paying me with is compliments every show, goddamn. I can't fuck with it. I understand you support me verbally, cuz. You know what I'm saying? That's great. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're not gonna even buy a ringtone from my head ass. You know what I'm saying? Like word, you're not gonna get nothing from me. So I'd rather take the haters. At least the haters giving us streams. The supporters are the supporters are the niggas who in the crowds. You know what I'm saying? As soon as me, Jerko, and all y'all get off stage, hey man, Grim, bro, you go hard, bro. I see you got a mixtape coming. And ain't no ends coming this way. And it ain't just about the monies, but I'm just saying that's what we doing this shit for. It's a job. Yeah. That's all I'm saying, cuz.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, cause that's it. And that's how it is in St. Louis, especially, as y'all know. And it ain't no love out in this motherfucker. But the bad thing about Aint, see, I'm gonna get on a different subject. You know, I'm ADHD. But yeah, go ahead, cuz you got
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, we here, baby. You Ain't Lying podcast, bro. Let's go.
That's what you got something to say, here. MOD?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, like just like you saying, like at least you're looking to stream it, you know, it's one stream, but you're not streaming from it like just like all talk like, yeah, I'm gonna support you, like, or like a view like up, like you just talking and you're not like viewing and nothing like that, like the same. Yeah, I said that's why I ain't even saying. I'm just saying right now. Agreement.
Word.
Well, you know what, man? I feel like you know it's a way to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just piggybacking off the fake support. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it just depends on how I look at it, man. Is what you really trying to do and what's your goal? Because if you really want to be famous and you really trying to make some money, you know, people at the shows and all that is the least thing on your radar. You know what I'm saying? Fake supporters, and for as fake love, that's, if you watch the industry, that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they put the hot orders with this hot orders, and then once you burn out, they don't mess with you no more. And you know, when I was young, I used to look at that like, oh, I used to go crazy like that. That's not cool. But as you get older and start understanding the business, you understand that's just the machine and how they run it. Like I said, depends on what kind of artist you want to be. Now take a Telfo, somebody who know how to generate dollars without the big machine. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He didn't do that just because people liked him. It was people who didn't like him, and he just kept pushing it in their face, and eventually they fell in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a fact. Yeah. So you know, it's just how you look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, cause me and you had this Grim, me and you had this conversation a long time ago. I told you, man, you know, you can't be worried about them people at the shows, man. Just keep mashing and get this money.
Yeah,
exactly. Cause and I look at it like this too. Like I said, we can't be giving folks love and thinking that and expecting them to show it back. Like we gotta give love as a singular thing. Like, and we can't, and then too, we can't show love and expect the same type of love back. What I learned professionally and personally, like you could love a person all day long, but they can only love you in their capacity of love is could be here, while yours could be here. So your expectations is all the way up here, and their expectations is just right here.
And
So
then you go crazy
Yeah.
like, oh,
exactly. That's why I don't go into anything with no expectations. I
But if
just
you
if
did
it's
it out of love, you don't owe me nothing.
Right.
exactly.
Right.
You
And
don't
that's
say
what made me
that.
think too, man. Is streaming good or bad for artists?
Nigga, what?
Perfect.
Huh?
I
Perfect.
mean,
That's the money. That's like asking, is $1 bad for artists? My nigga, that shit is perfect. That's where our money at. My bad, cuz. You go ahead, brother.
No.
no. You know
No.
me, cousin. I'm just moving my hands. I'm listening. But you know,
I know
seven
I'm
cent
just
a
thinking it, but it
stream.
just made me just think that, like, man, is streaming good or bad for
Come
artists?
on, man. Why you gotta get technical like that?
I mean, 7 cent a stream.
Ooh.
99 cent a ringtone. Huh? Yeah.
Or
$10
download.
for a physical. No, 15 for a physical.
But the thing is, Spotify, I mean, streaming ain't
8.99.
always,
But nobody's
streaming
doing
is like
physical though.
marketing too, because it helped me in so many ways. Like, you know,
It's
I'm on
needed though.
Spotify, Tidal, I'm everywhere. And,
Right.
but it's people who, tapped in with me from Spotify and all that. I ain't got a bunch of streams, but I got booked for this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? Making money off the song. Actually making money off the song. I've made more money off the song getting booked than Spotify, Apple, anybody ever paid me.
And
You
that's
know
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just sitting here thinking, like,
Yeah.
what go hand in hand? Because if you're doing shows and you out here rocking out at the shows, and of course you got to be merched up, you got to have product to go on there and sell. I mean, now you can drive people to the actual streaming sites because streaming is actually needed, in my opinion. It's all needed because you need to place it somewhere anyway. So why not have it just on every block that's just possibly that's available? Like just put it on every block or whatever like that. But some people are slow to moving on it. Me personally, I'm not on it yet, but I am finna jump on it because I do need my stuff to be on on Tidal or Spotify or iTunes or not just on SoundCloud or YouTube.
Shazam.
Mm-hmm. So
But
hold
then
up real
again,
quick. Hold up real quick.
what's up, bro?
I was just finna say, shout out to JJ the Big Bad Wolf checking in, and shout out to our sponsor, Jadaio Gaming. So just want to throw that link out there for y'all real quick in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Hawk smash that like button. Share this mug. We are definitely live. You ain't lying podcast. But go ahead, Hayes. I was trying to
Man,
Nah,
get
man,
shout
that
out
find
to
you
the
a
just
good
made me
break.
think
sponsors.
though. Nah, man, but that just made me think too, man, along the lines of, man, is how important, like, explain to me how important is the physical grind along with social media marketing going hand to hand, kind of go with that. Cause it's like, cause if you mashing out here anyway, doing shows or you got your song streaming and stuff like that. So all that should go
Right.
hand in hand anyway. Your shows, your streaming, that's it.
Right.
Your
It's a
shows,
package deal.
your streaming. And some people at this point sometimes think that like getting with a social media marketing company is gonna help you out, man. That's what y'all think about that vibe. Getting
I
with a social
mean, at the
media
end of
marketing company,
the day,
or like how important is just grinding on your own versus getting with a
I
company like
think
that.
you should. Oh, my bad.
Know what happened?
I'm just saying, I think you should do both, nigga. That's why I don't understand niggas. Niggas be acting like, man, I only can do this, only can do that. Nigga,
Yeah,
if you good at rapping and singing, do both. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
point being, do the shows and the streams. But I also feel like you got to do more of the shows though. And get
yeah,
down on your streams. You pay your distribution company. They gonna get us on, whether it's TuneCore, DistroKid, whatnot. It's gonna put us on. You know what I mean? But you gotta be in the period. You have to appear. Lucky it's COVID for shy niggas. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Shy niggas loving this shit. You know what I mean? Niggas like us, I need to be on a fucking stage. You know what I mean? But this is like torture. All I can do is over this phone shit. You know what I'm saying? So So yeah, you should do both. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
I feel like streaming is great because
Word.
now you getting to really see who tapping in, because if you also see with mine a physical, but I feel like the stream, that person, if they like their song, they just gonna listen, 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 listen. And I feel like the physical albums kind of died because people was only buying the album for one hot song. So when it went to the internet, we was getting the song that we wanted. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like with the streaming, because I know where Haze trying to take this, because it was an article that we saw that Spotify was deleting people's whole catalogs and stuff like that for doing fraudulent streams.
Yeah.
And that goes down a lot because you got streams out there that are getting put on playlists that are getting botted. So they see that, okay, this
Because they're
stream
using
is getting
samples and going on, man, and they're using samples. So man,
not even the samples, because that's just a run me my money. That's a run me my money thing with the
but
producer,
that's
because
on
the
any site, I think, man, and they're gonna crack down on you, man. Even on the free stuff, man, they'll take your stuff down, man, in a minute, man.
Exactly.
Especially,
But
man,
I'm
if you
saying,
rapping over something that's not yours.
but if they didn't do that, it wasn't because it was not theirs. And I think we lost Man of Destiny right there, but I guess he'll come back. But it wasn't that they took it down because it wasn't theirs. They took it down because they were streaming. They was over in Indonesia streaming, using a bot over in Indonesia, streaming that song 20, 30,000 times a day. And then they had streaming forums and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But the playlist, if you can land on the Rap Caviars or somebody who got a follow, it don't even have to be the Rap Caviars. It could be the Weekend playlist. You know what I'm saying? Or artists or influencer playlists, and they put you on their playlist, and then or they listen to your song in the background, and people like, oh, who that is? You know
You
what I'm
ain't just
saying? Here you go,
getting,
man.
man, on them playlists though, just because they like your music though.
Say it again.
I mean,
I said that you're not
I
getting
hear what
on
you
them
said.
playlists just
exactly.
because they like your music.
Well, it depends. It depends on who it is. So if I
You're gonna be coming out of some paper, bro.
I mean, but that's
that's
a whole
the business. You gotta pay to play, man.
Hey,
you already know.
Hey, but
Man,
you know what though, DJ, not cutting you off. I never tripped off something you just said, man. I just looked at it like, times changed, the internet came, the physicals left. No, the physicals left because you putting the whole joint on it. People want one song.
Yeah.
And they getting the whole joint on the internet. What I'm about a physical for? Yeah. I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it like that.
Once you start taking stuff away, like once you start taking the need of getting a physical, because if you got to think, bootlegging, even when the physicals was is peak, was also a thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you create a need, like I don't need music, I like the song, or I don't need this movie or this Blu-ray right here. If I could get it for free, I will. Now I'll go to a show because I want to be able to reach out and touch this person, and I want to see this person.
Yeah.
But actually owning the actual media, I don't need that because this mother break. Nah, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Or even the streaming side, the internet could go down and it can come back up and all of it be erased. You know what I'm saying? So they got
actual strategy to it, because some folks, man, you might have somebody that specifically only drive they interaction on the internet to their own website. They might have their own www. whatever, and they only using Instagram and whatever else just to drive you straight to their stuff. But that's player though, because think about this: if you on your physical grind stuff, like meaning your fans gonna tap in with you and they want the shirt that match the CD cover, but like we saying, man, most folks ain't really wanting no CDs because you can just repeat everything. So man, we already know that CDs is really
they ain't even making a call. They ain't even making the cars with CDs no more.
No, but check this out though. What way then would you prefer giving somebody your music at a show then?
Every way
Well,
imaginable. Like
yeah,
if I got
everywhere
a card,
imaginable, but the
That's what I'm
internet has
saying.
took
Everywhere
over. You know
imaginable.
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, okay. But say this then. Is you giving out a goodie bag that got everything in it? Because is you coming with a
no.
bag that got a shirt, the CD, the flash drive? How
The
you
vinyl.
coming?
I mean, you could do that,
You
sell them for
don't
like
you don't want to give
$50.
nobody a flash drive because giving somebody a flash drive is like giving them some money for real. Cause now they're gonna take this flash drive and now they finna run and go, you know what I'm saying? Like they can do anything. It's just you gotta grind with this internet. Look, DJ, I know y'all like this nigga keep saying DJ, but you dropping some jewels, man. Not just want to go back real quick, like with the Spotify.
Yeah.
I know I'm doing the thumbs down and saying 7 cent a record, but what's beneficial to it, like you said, you can see who tapping in.
Yeah.
Man, I never been to Dallas, but that's where all my streams coming from because somebody put it on a playlist in Dallas.
You can see the analytics
And
behind
so
it.
now I can go do a show. I can go to Dallas, and I'm sure I can go get a few racks because
Yeah,
I did like 2K and it all came from Dallas.
I'm here.
So that's a good point, DJ. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
fact.
it's just like you put it on people and then they gonna share it with the people that's there. I feel like it's up to you to have all of that there in case they want to purchase it. And then I feel like too, sometimes you gotta give stuff away. You know what I'm saying? Like I do giveaways here on this channel, periodically, and I do it like I'm every 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So and then sometimes I just I take care of my business. I put some money on my cash app and say, hey man, this the cash app giveaway, y'all. Hurry up and get up in here, or
Yeah.
PayPal or whatever. So I give back to the people, man, and then I
People
got a
love free
Patreon.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, I got my other sponsor because we got two people that's sponsoring the channel right now on Patreon. Shout out to King Robinson and my boy Josh. That's our second sponsor for the night. Like, and I
Yeah.
have content over there that's only over there. I'm loading up on the content as we speak so
Is
that
you
I
on
can
Clubhouse on?
you said I'm on Club. Yeah, I'm on Clubhouse.
You be on Clubhouse, huh?
I be on there just listening. Now that's a whole different thing. 'Cause we all got to get up on there and kind of be up
Listen,
in up in there listen, because there's a lot of rooms and I got some followers
Yeah.
off of Clubhouse, like just going on there, you know
You see the Snoop Dogg man and the Eminem joint? You see what they was going through?
man, I've been waiting all week, man, to talk about, because soon as Haze told me, we be in our little production meetings, and soon as Haze told me he wanted to talk about this, I said, man, go ahead and say what you gonna say, Haze. I've been waiting a whole week for you to say what you gonna say. So go ahead and say it.
Man, at the end of the day, man. I mean, I don't know how far you think. I mean, what you think I'm gonna say, but what I'm gonna say is this. To me, man, I feel like at the end of the day, man, Snoop just need to relax, man. Because there's been too many incidents at this point to where Snoop just been doing some silly stuff, man. Like Snoop, no man, and y'all supposed to be on the same team, man. And why you talking like that, man, against that man? That's just like me and Grim on the same team, and maybe he did something that I didn't agree of, and then we go like I'm at an interview somewhere and they ask me about him, and I'm like, I just kind of down talk him a little bit. I kind of downplay him a little bit.
Hey,
It's like, come
Graham,
on, man. You
Draco.
ain't supposed to downplay nobody, man, and that's on the same team with you, man. And that just made me think about when him and Tupac, with the story about him and Tupac, and when he found out that, man, when Tupac didn't like certain things that he was doing, when he was beefing with Biggie and all that stuff. It's like, have dude ever really been a team player, or just? I mean, well, we know Snoop, man. Trust me, man. I ain't trying to discredit Snoop on no level, but I'm just saying, man. Certain times, and certain people do certain shit that make you just think about, like, damn, like, man, is he? The niggas keep it real with certain people, but it's just, to me, Jerko, man, I don't know, man, you just coming back. But the thing was, to me, he was talking about the Snoop Dogg and the Eminem
Haze,
situation.
Haze, hey. Turn hey, my bad, Jerko Grill, man, Disney Haze, turn your volume down.
That ain't
You
me.
got it on the TV?
Boy, that
I
ain't
don't
me.
know, cause I hold up, cause I muted everybody, but
Oh,
no.
hold on. Wait. I got you. It's my head ass. Hold on.
Oh,
Jerko,
Grim got it
Yo,
on the TV, but go
we
ahead.
was
I
talking
want
about
Jerko to jump.
look, man. I was in the middle talking about the clubhouse conversation with Eminem and Snoop Dogg. Basically, I was saying Snoop Dogg kind of need to fall back because it's like
Yeah, my
talking
bad
down,
about that, Kerr.
huh?
You good?
My
You
bad
good?
about that, Kerr. Yeah, go ahead.
It's like talking down on a teammate. If we rocking out with each other and maybe you did something behind the scenes that I didn't really agree of or whatever, but if somebody else outside asked me about you, now for a long time you might keep it cool, but one day you decide to just say, man, man, I can live without his music. I ain't really like you downplay him. You downplay him
No,
in front of everybody.
but
Now here
See,
I
Snoop,
hold on.
go.
But see, this is what I was just talking to somebody about. It's like when you get disrespected. I was just talking to somebody right before I got here on the podcast, and I told this person that had hurt me, had disrespected me or whatever, and at first their response was, "Oh, well, you supposed to be this, this, and this, right?" Now, you know what I'm saying? Here I am going through when I'm going through based upon their actions. So how am I supposed if I'm a keep I can't at some point, like I said, I could be wrong, but I can't be fake. So is Snoop in that
Yeah.
moment, was he wrong?
yeah,
Maybe.
listen, no, he wasn't
Or
wrong because. Oh shit, my bad. I was answering your
go ahead,
question.
Grant. Go ahead, Grant. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Grant.
I
Go
was
ahead,
just
go ahead,
adding in. I
go
was
ahead,
just
Grant.
adding in. I
Go
read
ahead.
up on some shit. Oh yeah, damn yeah. I read up on some shit, and they talking about Eminem. I don't know if it's just a tabloid. Goddamn, they talking about shit. Eminem turned down a feature for that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right? And then Snoop was
Oh.
like, so Snoop was like, man, I wouldn't bump shit that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah, so that's what happened. So, Snoop got salty. You know how that nigga is, that dog head bitch type shit. Eminem was like, what? Nigga, because I turned your shit down? All right, let me throw a shot at you. Boom. That's how that, erupted here.
and then
I could get that.
That's a fact.
I feel like man, everybody keep on they keep
No, but
on
Snoop, I mean, no, but
no, bro,
Snoop
they
did a
keep we keep
song.
hold
Eminem
on,
did a
hey.
song too.
Hey, but then Eminem stole the song. We ain't gonna talk about Eminem bit that whole song that Snoop did. We ain't gonna talk about
Yeah,
that.
he did
See,
like two of them though,
anytime,
for
What
sure. He did
song?
like
it,
two of
it
them.
What
but
song?
it
That
was two of them.
no, Big Snoop Dogg back up in the Hazy baby. Like
Yeah,
he
hold
kind of
on, and
took
then
that and kind of
then
like
he
flipped
took
it.
that and flipped it. So
Yeah,
what I'm trying to tell you is
but he did it
you
kind of
you
throughout like the whole song though.
you took my song, you flipped
Huh?
my song, then you turned me down because I want you on my album. I recognize you as one of my little homies because I'm the MC that paved the way for you. Yeah, Dre brought us to the table, but without Snoop Dogg, there is no Death Row, there is no Aftermath, and
And that's what I
and
was saying. For a long time,
yeah.
Snoop held his composure maybe after whenever he wanted the verse and Eminem curved him, maybe he felt like, you know what, I ain't gonna go with him because our mentor did put us in the game. But after so long, it's like, man, I'm gonna let that go. I ain't even worried about that. I'm my own boss now. Man, Snoop is bossed up now. Snoop
But
bossed up.
I feel like we keep ass kissing the Eminem too much, dog. Like I feel like because and I want you to say what you was gonna say, Hayes. That you said you was gonna say.
Hey, no, man, if you talking about hold on, wait. If you talking about I said that Snoop is a real buster,
Yeah, you
oh
said that
yeah.
the
I say, I mean, what?
no,
I said it, but look,
no, no, no,
let me say
no.
it in the hold on, hold on.
He
Let
said,
me
"Now I
say it
gotta
in the
say
content to which I said it though. I only said it in the content of this. I went off of the incident, Jerko, when Tupac had dissed him, man. Remember they say Tupac wasn't rocking with Snoop, the Snoop was rocking with Biggie. When they was beefing, if me and you on the same team and you rocking with them, then look, now all of a sudden, see, Snoop
I
ain't
don't
done
think
too
I
many
don't
You
things in
don't
his
want to
life.
ask me those
I
kind of
don't
questions.
I don't
No,
think
but look, Snoop ain't
I don't
done.
think
But
Snoop
look,
was.
Snoop ain't done too many things in his life that we really could go off of. But I'm just saying,
But
if you look at,
What you mean? What you mean by
Snoop
that?
I mean, I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know Snoop personally. I mean, I just
Snoop
know
was
Snoop from the things
certified
that
in
we
his
see
neighborhood
and
because
the
you gotta
music
think.
and all that. That's what I'm
But
saying. But
but
the
but you gotta
incidents that
think.
we
But
what
hold on, Hayes. You can't say that because Snoop is certified in his neighborhood. Snoop couldn't be doing all this cripping and doing all, and I'm a civilian saying this, but I'm just saying
what it sound
due
like
to
I
the fact.
said. What it sound like I said.
But you saying basically him not having all these incidents that Snoop isn't a hardcore gangster or whatever. We comparing Snoop to Eminem, which is a
No, I ain't saying
civilian.
that, player. Listen, hold on.
A
Maybe you
50-year-old Snoop too.
Like Snoop
no
can't go
listen
back
though.
to the
No.
hood and
Listen,
coach
Snoop is
little league
certified.
football, throwing up, still wearing, throwing up crip and representing and flying crip. He in the ghetto of the ghetto every day and not get touched. That's
Bro,
because he's
Snoop
certified.
is
Now,
certified, bro.
no,
Snoop is certified.
what you saying is it's not that many incidents of him docket testing his gangster. To me, that's smart. You beat murder. YFN Lucci is wanted for a murder on the run right now for a murder or it wasn't. I don't even think it was a murder. I think it was them getting shot at by. I ain't gonna say who I think is them being shot at,
Oh,
but
it's a
everybody
murder.
know. But we
I
know
don't
who
know,
he been
man, but you
beefing
can
with.
be a real nigga,
So,
man, and have some flaws to you.
but
That's all
no,
I'm
but
saying,
how you
bro.
gonna be real? How you gonna be real with the hold on. This is my thing. If Biggie already sampled Tupac, to Snoop, right? So that means Drake getting a check. That means Snoop getting a check. That means Suge getting a check. Suge already came out and said, "Look, we just did this beef to sell records, and we was tough anyway. We'll get down. We never thought it would get this far. We thought it was gonna be some fighting. Maybe somebody get popped in the leg or something. Ain't gonna
But
be
did you just
nobody.
hear about the situation that we said? We're not talking about a gangster situation.
But we talking about. But I'm
We
saying
talking about
if I'm Snoop, right, and I'm already
I'm
cool.
gonna be
I'm
right back,
neutral.
yo. I gotta get this
I'm
shorty.
okay.
All right, bro.
All right. So if I'm hold on, what happened? If I'm just keep going. If I'm
he
Snoop,
said that he'll be right back.
I know it had froze up on my end. But if I'm Snoop and I'm this person, right? And I'm in the middle of this beef. I have no quorum. I have nothing with Bad Boy. I also got my boys back. Now I'm the person that I have to be the person that say I let cooler heads prevail, which is what Snoop did. Snoop didn't take no side. Snoop just simply said, "Yo, I am going to be neutral in this situation."
Jerko,
Yo,
man, what the hell happened?
I don't know. I see myself.
Hell nah, whatever was an abandoned ship, didn't it? Who you see on her?
Just myself.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we back.
Hell nah.
So what I was saying,
There you go. Hey.
before we got interrupted by the technical difficulties. Here go Manny
Hey, ain't
message.
nothing perfect, bro. We in here. Ain't nothing
So
perfect.
so what I was saying was before we got interrupted was I'm Snoop. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm the person
I ain't
that
agreeing.
you know what I'm saying. I'm in
So
the
I
I'm
still feel like it is certain things that I'm not gonna do if I'm riding with you, man. If you my people, I ain't
but
hearing that,
hey,
man.
but no, but I'm saying, hey,
So
somebody
what?
gotta be the voice of reason. Somebody gotta be the voice of reason, Hayes, to say, bro, we shouldn't
That
even
don't
do
mean
if
I'm not
Snoop.
the voice of reason because I'm feeling like,
But
hey,
Snoop was riding with he didn't switch up and go over there and take his death row chain off
when
and
I
put a
say, hey,
bad
but
boy
look too, man,
chain
and let me
on.
clear this up too.
Snoop
When I say that
rolled
there's not too many, when I say that there's not too many incidents with Snoop that we could talk, I ain't talking about his gangster. I'm talking
Okay.
about incidents like what we talking about, like how it came out that Tupac felt some type of way about him rocking with Biggie, or just
But
even
he
now.
wasn't rocking with him. He what? This is the thing he said. He's like, look, I am loyal to Suge, Dr. Dre, and Death Row. We can go back and listen to the interview. He said this. It's his documented. He said, however, I don't feel like it's an East or West Coast thing. I feel like it's all love. It's a misunderstanding. Some incidents that transpired. But we can clear this up. We can fix this. That's all Snoop said.
But
Snoop
did you
never
hear
said,
what the butt of this story was
DJ, that
supposed to
ain't
be?
all he said. He said,
To what
I
be?
love Biggie and Puffy.
yeah, yeah, but that
So
again,
so you got to think about this Sagittarius. You got to think about this Sagittarius that just got out of prison and think this dude that shot him and this dude Snoop, he hanging with Snoop every night. I love you, bro.
You
Making
my
songs,
brother. You
fucking
my
bitches,
brother.
getting money. You know what I'm
American
saying?
gangster.
And then you heard this dude that calling you bro, I love you, saying he loved the dude that you think shot you.
but
So you can
see,
see how that can get a
but
little.
see, he knew. But see, now we know. But see, this is the thing. Tupac was a little rest in peace. He was a little disillusioned because Biggie told him not to keep riding with the people that actually he knew who actually shot him. And then he came back and said he wanted to put it on Biggie because he was upset that they didn't do nothing. They was in shock that they saw him like that. Biggie got up, went downstairs with the gun, with the strap,
It's
and
what
went
they say. It's
outside.
what they say.
I mean, but nobody could. Funk Flesh didn't contest this. Everybody that
I'm
was in
just
that
saying,
room did
man.
not contest that story.
I'm
Biggie
just
even
saying.
said, I'm just saying, Biggie even said after that, he
Circo get
said,
what
man,
I'm saying, man, too, because
I get
I
what
get
both of
it.
y'all
I
saying.
get
yeah,
it, but I
yeah, I
don't
get
think
what
he was
yeah.
in the wrong for saying that because you own a turf. You in a city. You already, Daz already said they said the video got shot up. They had to shoot back, blase, blase. They had to duck the
That's what I was finna
NYPD.
get to.
Like you can't go into somebody and then Biggie and Tupac. I mean Tupac and Diddy wasn't Tupac. Biggie and Diddy because everybody okay. Biggie and Diddy already said on earlier that day that they love Tupac, they love Dre, they love Snoop, they love Suge. We had Snoop on the album. So all he did well, Snoop, he took a hit because he de-escalated the situation. That's all that Snoop was trying to do was de-escalate the situation. He didn't say he said I'm riding with my team, but I love
He
them and
did
we need to
but he did it the wrong way, DJ. He did it on Hot 97.
but you gotta, but you had somebody had to jump up there and say I'm waving the
Not
white
Snoop.
flag.
Not Snoop. That
But
was a
it
Suge. My opinion, that was a Suge and a Puffy
Suge,
job.
Suge wasn't
Not
and Puffy
Snoop
wasn't gonna
Dogg.
do it. Suge and Puffy wasn't gonna do it. Puffy was
Well,
radio silent.
if Suge and Puff ain't gonna do it, who the hell gonna listen to Snoop Dogg?
Well, Snoop took that bullet for the took
No,
that
he
L for
did.
the
No, you're
he took
right. He
he
did.
took that bullet and then
Yeah.
it cost him the relationship with him and Pop, and he came back out and he said what he said about the incident later.
Do you watch
Eminem
the Art
on
of Dialogue? It's a Tupac show. It's a lot of people say Pac was mad at him that day and loved the nigga the next day. It was, you know how
well,
you get mad at your cousins, and he said it was
yeah,
one of those
yeah,
type of
yeah.
mads.
But see, this is the difference between that and the Eminem situation. Eminem, when people talk about Eminem, black folks when Eminem talk, anybody can, a white person, black person, why is Royce the 5'9" putting his cape on every damn time to go? He like Royce the 5'9" is like Miles Morales, and I love Miles Morales. He the Black Spider-Man, but every time you hear somebody say something about Spider-Man or whatever, now who you see
Yeah.
coming?
Hey DJ, you know
So
what? I feel like we friends now, so I can say this. You know why? Because people pick on him just like you is now. Like,
no,
listen, we
but he got
don't say why when King Von say something, Dirk gotta say something. Why when such as T.I. say something, we don't say that.
Because hold up, I can't say that because when Vaughn was going through rest in peace Vaughn,
Rest in peace, Von.
Dirk didn't jump up or Von didn't jump. They handled their own situations. Why is a 40-year-old man who, because it's only Eminem that gets all of this reverence from Royce the 5'9" and all these other folks. Like, only Royce the 5'9" is the only reason why he doing this is because he let him back into the circle. You don't see.
You don't think they real friends?
I think they real. I think they real friends, but I think because Royce the 5'9" said he wished Proof was dead, and a couple years later after he said that on the song, Proof ended up dying. So then they end up sewing their relationship back together. So now to prove his loyalty, Royce the 5'9" every time Eminem, because he getting money with Eminem. Now he may not be getting Eminem money. Man, he go out there and he go out there just like Benzino said. Even though Benzino is in a
I'm gonna tell you what this is though.
Hold
on, Zon. I'm gonna tell you what this is though, for real. This is like something like you, my partner. So if I go somewhere and I'm having a discussion with some other people and they think they know about you because because they see what you're doing. But I know you personally, so I'm gonna sit up here and I'm supposed to let these people just talk about you. I'm supposed to just sit in the public eye and let these people on this platform talk about you in front of me, and then get back with you just for you to feel like, man I guess you ain't say nothing.
Man, look, Eminem ain't even responded to it. Why if Eminem?
But M never responded since the beginning of his career. He didn't respond. He responds sarcastically in his music. But M never
my
did
point
that.
is you can't. But M can't. But see, this is what we said about 6ix9ine, and we don't hold Eminem to the same standard. Eminem came in here dissing everybody, dissing his mama, dissing his baby mama, dissing the whole gang. He dissed the white people, like. And then he gets upset and gets in his feelings every time somebody diss him. You can't have it both ways, partner. And black folks need to quit standing
black
up every
people
time
do that shit too. Cause I do it.
But I'm just saying though, it's like if you the top of your game, it's no going back and forth. You still one of the most streamed artists in the game, and you ain't been relevant in how long?
But you gotta forget he real competitive. He a hip hop nigga.
Man,
like people don't know that about me.
I respect Eminem, but I can't stand Eminem at the same time because you can't be doing the crybaby. You can't be
a lot
doing
of people say that shit.
And you can't. You just can't. Your whole career, you ain't never been happy. You ain't never been. I mean, and then when he tried, they're like, nah, bro, we want the sad bag Eminem going in on everybody when he actually was trying to start being a little bit more positive. And so you gotta
Snoop a bully though. Snoop a bully. I might have missed something. I never heard Snoop get real rough with nobody else like that.
No, Snoop has got down with some people. Like Snoop has got down with.
Give me one artist.
He got on. He got on. Sure, he was the only person other than only other person I know besides.
I know, right?
Ice Cube,
I know, right? Zone like
Dr. Dre.
Snoop is probably what
they stood
saying.
up
We're not saying his gangster, man.
Like,
I'm just saying these couple incidents. These little couple incidents.
Hayes, not cutting you off. This is your show, Hayes. Please, not cutting you off.
It's our show right now.
DJ, where did that man stand up to Suge?
He got on the radio and said, "F Suge, we making a whole, we getting a whole, we doing a whole."
If I'm 100 miles away from Suge ass, I'll say fuck him.
And then hold up. Then he went to go him and Snoopafly. According to him and Snoopafly and the other Dash and all them that was there, they went to go see Suge. Man to man, he dissed them, got on the plane, came back to LA, went to his hotel where he was posted up at, and he walked in right there on Suge, and they had them pistols on them, apparently. And Snoop had to tell Snoopafly and everybody at Daz and all of them, hey bro, we finna have y'all go stand outside and give me a few minutes. So this is a man that had not only dissed them, he didn't stood up against other rappers on behalf, like he stood up for 50 on behalf of Benzino. He didn't stood up to a whole bunch of different people.
Pac was also mad at hey look, Jericho. Pac was also mad because he let them cats shoot up his trailer at that little video shoot, and then was still talking about something that them was his people.
But we don't
That
know
was
if that was.
weird.
We don't know if that was Puffy and them. That could have been just the cats in New York, because everybody was on
No,
edge.
but Big ignited it
This
on the
is
radio.
known fact. This is a known fact.
Big
he
ignited
said
that. He said, y'all gonna let them shoot a video, such and such, and told them the address and everything.
There we go.
And then an hour later, the place gets shot up. And you love this nigga?
Well,
And them
Big,
still
and
your
see,
people.
Big, we gotta just say they was all kind of in their feelings, because Big told
They were all kids,
Pac,
man. One none of them niggas street niggas, man. Pac, none of them. You know,
Okay,
they were all
there we go.
kids, man. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't
Pac
making.
was oblivious to what was going on. Biggie tried to tell him. Biggie got mad because he said that Tupac allegedly smashed Faith, and he got in his feelings, even though he was allegedly
he
cheating
fucked
on
Faith.
her. So see, here we go with them conspiracy
Hey,
theories again.
Jerko, this was a topic that was on the last week episode, man. And do you think that hip hop should move away from hip hop should move away from the gangster genre, like move away from gangsterism? Like that was a topic, like
He said,
why
no.
the genre should move away.
America is gangster. That's what sells. People try to put gangster on hip hop. America is gangster. Gangster is what sells. You know what I'm saying? It's just that black people, and I'm gonna bring up the U.S. Capitol. It's just that black people, you know, I did a little video and my manager made me take it down because I be getting in my feelings and I say some real shit. What is real to me? You know, black people, you know, white people know all we talk about is money. You know, Puff Daddy, all about the millions, baby. You know, when they shoot a black person, we get on our knee, we blah. But then it's right back to the money. Like if racism is so bad, you would think racism would be the forefront and not financial wealth. But black people care about financial wealth more than they do racism. If you think about it. My opinion. My opinion. We care about financial wealth more than we do racism. Like, we can really run this country, man, if we came together.
Black people
think money,
racist, just like you said,
and money, and all being all about the money is saying, well, I know they shooting us. It don't look like they're gonna slow down. But if I get this money and go get me a penthouse on Rodale Drive, I can block this shit out and I ain't got to worry about it. You know, at least I'm taking care of my kids. And that's cool. And that's cool. But when somebody gets shot, don't get the, dropping your deep speeches. And then the next day you, LeBron from the corner. I mean, you got to go to work. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel like they should take it out, because 98% of these cats ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You got snitch hunters that already been proven that they wasn't who they say they is on their records. They just ain't got no snitching on their records. So you know what I'm saying? They already been ousted by their whole hood, you know what I'm saying? Or just because they lit, you know what I'm saying, they get to do whatever they want to do. You got the biggest snitch of all still running around her. You know what I'm saying? Still running around her, still living, still eating, still breathing, still making money, even after being blackballed. And you got cats that ain't really street at all, but they just hold a chopper in a video, and now all of a sudden they gangster until somebody get hit. You know? And so,
well, then we might well just blow America up. You know what I mean? Don't just do hip hop.
I feel like because I feel like it was a balance, and the people that was really about it, Snoop and them was really about it. Like,
see, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I love shows like this. I think Snoop is a chump. I grew up in the toughest projects in America, the Peabody Projects. He's a chump to me from his language. I love him as a man. I love him as an artist.
Yeah, as a businessman.
Just being a street nigga myself, been to prison, you know, all this type of shit. You know, I'm glad I'm 40 years old. I made it out of that shit. Snoop always came off as a chump to me. So, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Tupac too, love him to death. He wasn't no street nigga.
No, he wasn't no street dude, man.
No, I can't say that. Because
no, I feel you.
You can't say that because this man This man is able to walk around in the hoods of the city streets of LA, and you know what I'm saying? He ain't getting payola. It's not no
No, when you
payola.
got money, you can walk places.
No,
Yeah.
it's not it.
It's
No,
videos
not
of it's videos of them little dudes pressing Snoop. Did nobody get
Dude,
hurt?
that did
But they
happen
gave him a hard
years ago.
time.
Some
man.
years
And
ago,
then
some guys was on some Snoop can't come back, and Snoop said something
They
though.
was giving him a hard time.
He did say something
But you
though,
know,
like
he
they.
get a pass now. He 50, he coaching the kids. Little dudes ain't worried about Snoop. So
no,
that's
them little
50% of
dudes.
why he get a
No,
pass.
then them little dudes got checked. Them little dudes got checked when they said that.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, they Big U and
I
all
mean,
them
I don't
came
know.
out.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
Like
Big
can't
U
say.
stepped
so,
up for him.
I
so,
can't
so
say to that
all of
degree.
them that came. I'm just telling you what
Nuff
happened.
said, you said Big
It's
U.
like you didn't hear you when he had this. They had their exchange, and the next thing you know, you see Snoop pull up with Big U and all that, and they filmed it. It was a sit down just in case. Now that was probably his sponsors and PR and all them put the cameras on it just in case and put it on your channel or whatever. But again, when you had the OGs creep from because we didn't even know who Big U was unless you was in LA. I didn't. You know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
either.
So my point is, only person I knew was Tukey Williams. But I'm saying when you had the big U's and the whack 100s and all of them come out of the woodworks, and then that's when they really start after that incident. You notice you start seeing them now because they going and telling them, "Hey, bro, we can't disrespect. We don't disrespect our elders over here." That's why
Yeah.
when you saw what happened with Nipsey, it was some people answering for that. If we going by street rules and logic, I'm a civilian. I stay on my side of the street. You know what I'm saying? I respect it because they doing what they supposed to do for the community. But the 98% of this music is they telling folks to go. We was talking about Pop Hunter, right? Now I listen to the little song he had on there, and he was talking a little tough, but he don't strike me as a street cat. He strike me as a little dude that they got a popping song and get some money. And when you got, when you know what I'm saying, and now you got this whole paperwork party and all this stuff because this dude we don't know if he jumped off the porch at 13, but now the whole game is just on snitch patrol, but they have not dealt with the biggest snitch in the room. I don't think Pop
So
Hunter
what does that tell you?
they ain't really about it. 98% of this game ain't really about it. Because
Man,
if this
And
was
that's
the
why, and
90s,
that goes back
it's
to the
a
beginning of the show. You got to decide where you want to be in this game. You gonna play that fake game? Cause that's the only way. Think about it, man. I've been all over the world doing this music shit. I know a lot of dudes getting money going to Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee. Ain't got record deals, but getting $2,500 shows here and there. Well, before the COVID, you don't see these dudes at the Breakfast Club, and you know what I'm saying. Saying that to say that, I ain't talking about no Illuminati. They pick who they want. You know
well,
what I'm
that's a
saying?
different game too, man. I mean, man, if you got some real paper, then of course, man, then you gonna be able to go there. But I don't think you paying to go there, but you
You paying
definitely
to go where?
no, like because like how you just said that some people like they up at the Breakfast Club, they definitely is in a certain in crowd of an industry that's owned. Like how you just said, it's certain cats.
That's the point I'm making. That's the
Yeah.
point I'm making.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No. You right. That's the point
No,
I'm
I'm just
making.
saying because man, and you right because it's a certain either you in or you out. But if you in, you already know that you might get to
And
go
that's
to
why
the
I say from your
parade.
Jeezy, from your Gucci,
Yeah.
and this 100% facts. I know this for a fact. Your Jeezy, your Gucci, all the real ones we love,
Yeah.
they've done some goofy, fluky, flip flop shit. They
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah.
They had to.
Yeah.
They had to. And
in the
not
midst
because
of
they
the-
wanted to, but had to. It's the game we play.
That's real. Yeah, but did you hear me in the midst of the conversation say you can be real and still do some flaky flaw shit. You can be real and
That
still do some,
man.
and that's why I say to bring it back. That's why I say what Snoop did to him was like on some old, man, why you have to go and say that like that in front of the world like that?
I felt that shit though.
I
Cause
mean,
he didn't
yeah,
he didn't lie.
I mean,
I ain't never went in the club and said,
I
"Ooh,
think
play that motherfucking lose yourself."
No, but look though, I think people respect more when people keep it real, man. I think what Snoop said was real, so people respect.
I don't know about that.
What?
I lost a lot of friends keeping it real. People want to be lied to, man.
Yeah,
but
for
you
real.
might think that's just some dipshit. I'm saying people want to be lied to, man.
Oh, they want to be
on
lied
that, bro.
to.
Elaborate on that.
I mean, go ahead, DJ.
They want to be lied to, man, because when you have to tell somebody that, you know, what you're doing is hurting them, or what you're doing them is not making them happy, or what you're doing them is disrespectful, they want to be lied to. They don't want you to keep it real. They don't want you to be honest.
Ask you this then, man, is there such thing as keeping it too real then?
No. You gonna keep it real, or because I just had this same person I was telling y'all about. I had this same conversation with them, and they tried to lump me in with a whole bunch of other folks, right? That had did them wrong in the past, but you did me wrong. You hurt me, and all I did was try to keep it real and keep it honest with you, so we can work on things. But people take keeping it real as an attack. You feel me?
But y'all just said though, people want to be lied to. So is there a such thing as keeping it too real versus you feeling like
gonna be real or you fake?
Lied to? But if you feel like people want to be lied to, then okay. Well,
no, and when I say that, I'm not saying I'm gonna lie to them.
Yeah,
I'm just
saying,
I get they rather that shit.
They'd rather you lie to them than to keep it real. Like how you gonna
I'm losing people every day telling them the truth and keeping it real to them. We getting apart, separate, farther and further apart every day. To where I wish I had somebody in my life to say, "Fat boy, you're a little musty. Fat boy, you should have did this with the video, and you should have did. Fat boy, you raised your voice." I wish I had somebody to do that for me. People don't appreciate that shit.
You right, bro. Straight right.
No doubt.
And see, and then too, they'll tell you all day long what you doing, but they won't accept the reality that's going on with them.
That's right.
You can stand 10 toes down on what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what you ain't doing that you should be doing. But wait till you tell them about themselves. You could be standing 10 toes down in it, because I don't run from that. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I can't be fake. And see, they version of real, and see if they willing. That's why people are willing to support the 6ix9ine, to support the what's the other little dude that said he wasn't gangster like that? He just be rapping it. I forget who it is. What's his name? I forget his name off the top of my head. Lil Tecca. I love Lil Tecca.
Yeah, but that's a different. See, but they not coming across as gangster though. Them cats that you naming, they not coming across.
No, he just saying I got 2 twin Glocks. Hold your girl for ransom. And then when they pressed him on it, then he said, "Well, why did y'all get on Slim Jesus, the white boy?"
I'm not looking at no song that's saying what Lil Tecca is saying as being gangster, man. That's just some.
I mean,
that these kids
Lil
are saying,
Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd, and all of them. Like, I done seen 3-4 videos where dudes said we don't have no evidence of him jumping off the porch or not jumping off the porch to him to say that he was banging at 13 when his brother got shot in front of him, in front of his mama house. So we telling this little kid that's still living in his mama house, "Oh man, I seen one dude say, 'Hey man, my mama told me to clean my room and do the dishes,' and I said no, she kicked me out."
I feel like now, man, that they selling gangsterism more so as a story. They selling just like how you just said. The Lil Tecca just said, "I got 2 twin Glocks." We know that he's not gangster, but
You was finna say phones. You was finna say I got 2 phones. Go ahead.
I got two.
Go ahead.
Hey, but look though, but man, I'm saying they selling gangsterism more so as a story, more so than a lifestyle. Because back when, when 50 Cent was out, we knew his story was he got shot, he didn't be dizzy. These cats not ain't coming up
And
with that
that's
type of
why the
story.
music ain't as big. That's why these cats only selling 50 to 75,000 after you done shot
Yeah,
everybody on the song. You done killed, and then the people in Chicago, they really doing it, but nobody cares because after 50 did it, who cares?
Nobody
They shot
cares.
him. They don't care. They just want the white kids
but you
want to
know
go
what?
turn
That's
up
the
in the
perfect
club.
example right there. 50 Cent is the perfect example because we watched him go from we see where he started to where he ended at,
But
and we
see,
see how
50
big
because
he
it
got.
was real. And
It was
50's I don't agree with 50 on he don't raise his son for real. Uh-oh, what happened? See, when you start talking about
Oh,
that,
you was going somewhere with it too.
when he don't raise his, I think his phone might have died. But if you don't raise he didn't raise his son. He did burnt young Buck on a couple occasions. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Look at
yeah,
Days
man.
over talking about some. You know what I'm saying? He didn't burnt young Buck on a couple occasions, and he stayed dog. He didn't the story that he gives to people ain't necessarily the story, but he still is number one, feared and respected. We can't respect none of these other cats, and that's why he gets on. He gets 50 gets with the $10 signs and the YGs. 50 gets on the songs with the Jeezys and the pop. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke, because he recognizes the people who really about what they say they about. And
Yeah,
Jeezy and
I mean, yeah,
Jeezy is
but that's the
another one.
difference between picking and choosing and 50 Cent actually like kind of like because at this point, when 50 was at the height of his career, he never really worked with nobody. He didn't really work
No,
outside of
no,
his crew.
No, because he again he followed the Eminem formula and then he adapted it into the streets, but it worked. See, the thing is now these cats do the same thing and it don't work because they get murked. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
don't work because they get murked. They get murked left and right. They
yeah.
all they want to do is beef. And 50 did it. He calculated. He said, "Man, only person I really got to worry about is Ja Rule because this has actually been in the streets before it got to the record. So
But
it's
that
like,
wasn't but that wasn't like he was saying that he had to worry about him on some beef though.
no, he did have to worry about him on some beef because he knew
Okay,
he was
well you
going.
talk okay, well street because they was more so street, but are we talking about he felt like that for the records or for the streets?
For both. He knew he was, but 50 was ready. He said 50 stood on the balcony on that same on that same interview that they kept using for beef over and over again. I seen the whole interview where he on the balcony and he's sitting there talking. He's like, "Man, look, you got to be ready for it. I'm ready
Yeah.
for it. I got money to go to war. I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about nothing. I got everything is bulletproof, bomb proof. My snapback is bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it. These
He
cats
came
is
out
getting
in the
laid.
bulletproof vest, man. You remember the bulletproof vest that 50 used to
Yeah.
wear?
Yeah, they used to
He
wear
made a
bulletproof
bulletproof vest.
and a
Uh,
bulletproof snapback. A bulletproof snapback. Like
hey, I'm
you
just
can't
saying,
even.
bro. One time, Cass was walking around here with the tank tops that looked like bulletproof vests, man, because the 50 was rocking them mugs, man.
Yeah, and the jerseys with the bulletproof vests too. They was making sure they was armored up in there everywhere that they went. 50, 60 dudes deep with security. Everybody strapped. They was coming 100 deep to the club, and then what 50 said, man, this is expensive, but he had to do that at first because he had to convey that. Then after that was over with, when he went Banger Smurf and all them other dudes that he was getting into it with, and Banger Smurf was in the wrong because he told him, "Look, bro, we not finna be on no rah rah, and you finna go
That
home."
boy was
Banger Smurf,
mad, wasn't he, boy? That boy was mad. Like after he
man,
couldn't, like after 50, like cut him off. That boy was mad as
he's
a
still
dog.
mad. He's still mad and still talk about it. But it is what it is. He should have messed up. But that's the one thing I do agree with 50 on. It's like you can't still be acting a certain way when we start getting this money. You feel me? But my whole point is to say on this topic again is it goes back into the whole thing. Folks don't want to be offended with Snoop and Eminem. This is a family thing. I don't even think it's a family thing because I feel like once Eminem surpassed them, you didn't see Eminem rocking with 50 or Dre
Right,
and them like that no
right.
more. He
Right.
started acting funny himself. So how you gonna call Snoop acting funny when you started acting funny? You start getting high, start going over here doing your thing, and it all, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just
Then,
saying, man.
like, come on, man. Like, we can't keep shooting Eminem bail. Like, I don't even know why we even. I
But
mean,
folks be
I know,
acting funny, man. Folks be acting funny, man, and that's all I can.
man. I don't
That's
even. But
all I
that,
can
like,
contribute this to is folks be acting funny, man, and that's okay
man,
sometimes. Because even if it come from your home team, because Eminem made
man, look.
a song where he said a few lines. Snoop Dogg did the same. Then I also seen, I don't know if it was real, but I seen something where I think Snoop said that it wasn't no beef or something like that. So I don't think Snoop really tripped.
I mean, Stu probably wasn't tripping. He said what he said. He went on and did with his thing. But see, down here come, like I said, here come Royce the 5'9",
Hey
putting his
man,
putting his suit on. Here come Royce the 5'9". Don't say nothing about Eminem. I love Eminem. Eminem, and he in a room holding court, cussing out Benzino and everybody. Now Benzino be tweaking. We know this. You know what I'm saying? He be on them drugs. If Benzino ain't broke, he still getting money. He pretty much an executive producer of Love and Hip Hop by now. So we can't keep doing Benzino like he ain't without Benzino. And I said this to you in private, and I think I said this last week. Without Benzino, there would be no Source Awards and that infamous. It probably wouldn't even been as big as it is. But hip hop would not been as big without the Source, and without the Source creating the competition of Double XL and what was the other one that we like? If it wasn't the Source magazine, hip hop probably
Murder
wouldn't have
Dog.
been Murder Dog. But I'm saying the Source made it be mainstream and made it be acceptable for hip
It wasn't
hop.
just the Source, man. It was Double XL as well,
I mean,
and
no,
it was Vibe.
but the source was the streets, it was the culture, it was all of that. Vibe was more, okay, this is your 30 and up hip hop magazine. Double XL was more, these are the new cats that's coming on the scene, and we got
Yeah.
all the honeys in the magazine. But the source, that's why the freshman list, I feel like, is like the new Five Mics. You know what I'm saying? They kind of bit that and made that be a thing
I don't
because
even
there's no
take
more
that
Five
serious
Mics.
no more.
Oh, what happened? What
Hey, man, we
happened?
just keeping it rocking, baby. Hey, but
So
look, I think the vibe. Hey, you cannot tell me as a kid you walking into Snooks or Nationals and you go straight to the line, straight to the aisle. I mean, man, of what magazines are. Which one is you picking up first?
the source all day. I
Jerko,
was source all day. Which
Jerko.
mag?
Can y'all hear me?
Hey,
Yeah,
look, I just asked him, man, and being like younger, man, and going into Nationals or Snooks or wherever you go in, right? I know you remember going to the aisle where the magazines was. Which one was you picking up first? Vibe, Double XL, or the Source?
Probably. I mean, probably the source. Probably the source.
there you go.
Okay,
I got the
okay.
source DVD over here of the all the performances,
The
all the
Yeah, because the
moments.
Source for sure out of the three got the bigger name and the impact out of the three. So yeah,
Matter
but
of
I
fact,
think
where is it?
Zone. But I think Zone
Again,
really only riding
Universal.
on the Source because wasn't the Source the infamous award show where the South got something to say?
The South got something to say. Come to Death Row. uh the the first one of the first live
The
recorded
payola.
performances of
He said the payola.
no, the first live
Being
performances
honest.
of no, it wasn't the payola, man.
Huh?
That's what no, benzene, no, it was advertising in
DJ,
there.
we got to hook. DJ, you smoke?
No, no,
You smoke? You don't?
no,
DJ, we got to tap in, man. We got to hook up, brother.
no, I
Yeah,
know the story because
it was
I
the
watched
payola.
They say she picking up Vibe because Vibe was for the
I'm definitely
females
picking
and
up
the older crowd.
vibe.
Yeah, but hold up, here it go right here.
Hey, while you picking up that vibe, boo, go follow me on Instagram at Hot Jerko14. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel at the Hot Jerko Show, baby.
Yeah, that boy be going in. What is
You
that,
see that
Zone?
right?
What you was saying, DJ?
The best of the Source Awards, Volume 1. And hold up, I think I got all of it? And then this is Side Hype. This came out. I want to this
That's the
2003.
source, and that's the
Yeah,
source. Okay,
yeah.
well, I just contribute to that to them just packaging up they vibe. I mean, they swag a little better.
And
they
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 went
they
well.
packaged up
Benzino.
theirs a
Who
lot
you
better
talking
and
about,
made
Hayes?
it.
Ben, well, hold up.
Who you
Benzino.
talking about, Hayes?
He talking
The
about the
Source
Source.
Awards because he got Source DVDs. I
Oh, the
never seen
source.
nobody with a Vibe DVD or a double XL like anything or a double XL award or I mean the Source just made it look better.
That's why I said
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
that's why they was the hip hop Bible. That's why they
Hey,
said, you know.
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna tell
Jerko,
you
because
this
I know
though.
got a question
Go
after
ahead.
you
The
take it.
Murder Dog got me in Universal
Hold on,
Records.
y'all. Hold on.
Only thing, Murder Dog got me in Universal Records. Only thing stopped me from getting signed is they already had a nigga named Nelly from St. Louis. And you know, Miss Wendy Day, she was like, y'all look alike. She like, you're just a fatter version of him. It
Y'all
don't make
looking
sense to
like
sign you.
what?
She like, it don't make no sense to sign you. It'd be like signing a fat Nelly. You know what I'm saying? So just saying that to say Murder Dog, that magazine, us paying to get in that magazine, got us noticed by Universal Records.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that Murder Dog or Double XL or what. I'm not saying
No, I'm
that
just speaking on
having.
that payola. Yeah.
What up, 4 pounds? What up? Uh, what I'm saying is like I'm not saying that you don't it's no pay to play or whatever. I'm not saying that it wasn't that, but
hmm
I feel like with the Source, you couldn't pay to be on the cover of the Source. You could pay to submit your unsigned hype DVD. There was a process. They said, look, you send $100 with your, you know what I'm saying? It was that. And if you win, we'll put your CD or your project in there, and that has artists that have came up from that. I'm not saying that's business. That's not payola, because I'm buying ad space in there and I'm doing a submission in the hopes of getting that unsigned hype. Because if I get that unsigned hype, just like you and Murder Dog getting a feature or getting a a little article written about you, that was the same thing. They kind of Murder Dog, I think, had it first and Word Up. And then, as competition
Damn,
heated up,
word
all of
up.
the magazines was still selling. Word Up, well, you couldn't pay to get Word Up either. You had to be hot to be in Word Up.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Benzino admitted the Source wasn't selling when it was looking like it was. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's
and
just the
they
power of any businessman. Go ahead.
yeah, you right. That's all I was saying was you right.
Mm-hmm.
You sure right.
Yeah.
It was some capping in there, but
And that's just business. You got fake that is gonna jump back, but the internet swallowed their ass up.
yeah. And they didn't keep it. They didn't keep it going in a sustainable way. Benzino was out there living. They was all out there living, because if they had kept their money, you know what I'm saying? Because old boy Dave Mays kind of tanked the business instead of him tightening. And he knew they could have been online and made that smooth transition. But Dave was kind of just like a lot of industry people at that time. But like I said, I feel, that I feel as though nowadays it's driven strictly off of, because back then you had the magazines,
Yeah.
you had the TV stations,
Yeah.
and you had the radio stations. You also had the small websites in the beginning of the internet and stuff like that, like your Nine Rights and your Two Dope Boys. That was, the chat rooms and stuff like that. But the but what happened was the music got unbalanced, because the people in the industry, they said, okay, we know that people thrive, like you were saying earlier, Jerko, that people thrive off of violence. So we're going to give them murder on every song. Why does each song I listen to, it's only probably one or two songs where then nobody get killed in the song? You know what I'm saying? Or did nobody like
It
or some
does go
drugs?
oversaturated.
It's being, but I'm saying they know that it's easier to profit off of artists that are going to self-destruct each other, and instead of a drug, because you can't have like we had in the 90s. We had Common, we had Talib Kweli, we had Mos Def, we had the Fugees, we had uh what's my girl name, India Ari, we had Black Eyed
Erykah
Peas,
Badu,
Erykah Badu,
Jill Scott.
Jill. I mean, with no, they was soul. I'm talking about hip hop.
Well, man, you start naming all the soulful cats.
No, India Ari was still kind of a little bit of both. She was like Lauryn Hill a little bit, where she could rap and sing. So
I get where
that's
you're
the
going with
difference.
it, though.
That's the difference. So I'm saying we
Yeah, I
still
get where
had
you're
a
going with it.
balance, and we had
Yeah,
gangster
even
rap,
the
but we
ones you
also
named, Haze, it was all that vibe. You don't see that no more.
You right, but guess what? Like y'all say with the streaming, they can see the statistics. They been synced the numbers and they been synced what's selling more than what, man, and that stuff wasn't selling.
I'm gonna go now. I'm
You
gonna
know
use
about
High
so
Jerker that payola because I could pay if I'm a label. I'm paying for Pop Smoke to be on there. I'm paying for these other folks to be on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying
well,
for. I'm paying for it.
since we talking about paying, then tag a hot artist.
Man, we know that. Man, we already exposed. What you
But
call
think
that's
about
the
that,
thing
Killzown.
about
Jerko?
even that's the thing about even having money with this industry. You can have money if certain people don't want you in the room. You ain't gonna be in the room.
Yeah.
I know a lot of dudes with money. Let's take a Jizzle Bucks. I raised these little dudes. Let's take a Nike Turbo. And I ain't even trying to say raise like I'm they big homie. I watched them come up, couldn't rap for shit, and build their brands. They got, but you know, they don't automatic. Listen, this is what we think. This is what we think. We all here for one general thing, right? But you know how people think, oh, it worked for him like that. It's gonna work for you like that. This how it works. But it don't go like that, man. It don't go like that. Because if it was so systematic like that, all it took for you to have the budget, create the numbers, and then the machine gonna pick you up, we all will be on.
Well,
Ooh.
I feel like in the city though, when you say that, I feel like that the kids support Jizzle and LA and Half and all AMR and all of them.
Yeah.
We don't support. I don't feel that's a problem. I feel like the industry kind of left because we had so much violence go on because of the music and because of folks gang banging and stuff like that. And you know, they didn't want folks to come to their hood, so they started just shooting up the clubs to close the club. Now the industry left because because we couldn't sustain the club and sustain people going out, and then people stopped wanting to go out because you was going, you would get murdered going to the club or getting shot or getting tased going to the club. So they shut the clubs down.
Yeah.
So now all we got is okay, we got these house parties and we got a lot of liquor and stuff going on. It's a lot of people that's there that ain't old enough to be there. There's somebody big homie in the party that didn't threw the party for little wham wham, and they listen to that AMR, they listen to Foes, they listening to Jizzle, they listening 30 deep. They all getting drunk,
DJ,
high.
go back a little bit.
I said, the kids are listening to these newer artists because they hearing them and they supporting them because they like, oh, who is this you playing? Man, it's that AMR. Who is this you playing? Man, it's that Jizzle Bucks. And they at the crib listening to it. So naturally, I go to school with Jizzle or whatever. I ain't got no hate in my blood yet. So I'm about to put him on. Now we at the house party, smoking, drinking, kicking it. My uncle, auntie, or my big homie then threw the party, and now everybody getting messed up. Folks, doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing in the back, and some more stuff. We all juking and bucking to these young artists. The older artists don't have that outlet no more because we ain't at everybody's house getting it cracking and getting towed up like that. We got old enough to go where?
But it's
To the
always been
club.
like that to me. It always been like that to me. To me, it always been like that. Let's take this show. You know what
You
we
be
getting
breaking
right
up.
now? We dropping jewels. We keeping it real. Like you watch a lot of blogs. They with
There
the
you go.
messy stuff. This person got shot. Bye bye bye. You ain't doing that, Haze. So for us to get this show off the ground, we gonna have to grind because we ain't talking about what they talking about. You see
Right.
what
We
I'm
talking
saying?
about the next.
So yeah. It's just how
And it's
famous
not
you
that
want to
we
be.
can't talk about it. It's not that we can't talk about
I
it.
don't
It's
want
just,
It's
to.
how we talk about it.
I mean,
right. That's
I
How
what
we
I'm
do,
talk
but in
saying.
the
about
It's
it.
form
just,
how we doing. You see how we
Yeah.
talking about it in a different form. You know, not
Yeah.
like,
They
oh,
talk.
that boy took them 7 shots. He the goat. You know.
Yeah. Or we not big homie in them to death. Like, oh man, I know. You know, we not big homie in them to death either. Cause that's one thing I try to do. You know, even when I play like the games and I be dropping jewels on the youngsters that be in there with us playing the games. Like
How
I
old you,
try not to
DJ?
big homie him to death. I'm 30.
You 30, DJ?
Yep, 30 D. No, let me go playing. I'm 30.
Shout out to the
You
little
know what I'm
homie
saying?
30, man.
Man, yeah, man. He look, and I'm gonna say this
yeah.
in the light of that
We got to get
situation,
free, bro.
we got that, but not just that. He need a team around him. Cause that's my main complaint with the, and I was telling
Of
Hayes
course.
about this beforehand with foes. When you know if you a manager out there or you the boss or the CEO or whatever of the label,
I'm trying to drink this without
y'all,
showing it. They ain't paying
it's
us.
all right. It's all right. Look, Arizona the easiest to get with. They'll send you a whole case for nothing. Like, here, put this T-shirt on. We got the bags and everything. You can sign a little form and they'll give it to you because they know it. They know
Well,
it's going.
hold on. Let me tag them in this post. Arizona cheese.
Yeah, but
You ain't got no wine. It's so fine.
That boy
so
Y'all
gonna
niggas
move,
play too much,
man.
man.
That
so
boy
what I'm
gonna do
saying
him a
is,
commercial real quick.
Y'all need to grow up, man.
like,
Y'all niggas play too much.
Hey man, it's
hey,
all good. That's what we're here for.
we here for, man. We look, why so serious? You know,
We don't take
like,
life that serious. Hey, look, man, it ain't nothing
No,
perfect,
no, no,
bro.
no.
We just doing what we do.
Hey, don't serious. I'm a struggling actor, man. I'm just being sarcastic. That mean I love it.
so
You
yeah,
ain't
Don't take me
man.
struggling, bro. You
literal.
ain't
Don't
struggling.
take me too literal.
You ain't struggling, boy. That's
Yeah.
easy.
150 a
Look,
show, that's struggling, man. I feel what you're saying, but I'm struggling. We got to get that bag, Hayes. We got to get that bag, Hayes.
well,
I'm
you
with
We
know,
you on
and
it. I'm
talented,
with
man.
you.
We talented, man. It's so many avenues to this money, man. You know, and I got a bunch of ideas. We're gonna sit down and mash them up together. But you know, like Lil Blocko Tarantino TV, shout out to him. They be hitting me up about a budget about coming on there with my products and my brand. Man, I'm an organic person, man. I ain't gonna say I would never pay to play, but I want to go out here and hustle and grind and get my shit the organic way. That really let you know where you winning at, like we
now
speaking about with Spotify.
that's another topic that we can talk about
No,
because,
that was actual the topic that we was that we was talking about. I think it was
well,
Word.
saying.
no,
I
I'm
think
just saying I'm
it's
finna add not another
social
topic.
is social media marketing because what he just said was basically what just answered that question. Is social media marketing needed? And he said like basically like he'd rather go out and get it authentic on his own real quick. But Jerko, but do that ever mean that you would never partner up with them at certain point, or you just want to just huh? Hey, but no, but that's the perfect zone. That's the perfect answer though, because he said he'd rather go out on his own and go get it, man. So it's
I
like
mean, but I look at it like this. I feel like
both,
you
both,
need both. You know what I'm
strong
saying?
type.
I feel like it's a certain amount of mashing that you do until, you know what I'm saying, you get to where you need to market it. Like I feel like if you don't want to spend no money on it, just not even with that outlet that you just named, but even with this, as soon as they let me do Facebook ads, I'm doing Facebook. I mean not Facebook ads, YouTube ads. I'm doing YouTube ads. This channel getting ready to get remonetized. So
Of course.
you know what I'm saying? Like I may not be able to monetize this one the way we've been talking, but at the same time, I feel like conversation is needed because you gotta put, you gotta put money into the marketing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put money into the marketing. You gotta put at the right time and in the right
When
place at
you
the right avenue.
do anything, man.
Nah,
Hold on,
Jerko,
what
man,
you
I
say,
just like
Jerko?
Jerko, man, on what, man, you just spoke on, though.
Yeah, but you know how long I'm just
Hmm.
saying we can mash, but look how long. Like I'm a perfect example. Tech Nine, right? Tech Nine mashed for 10 years, went through 2 bad label deals before he found his sponsor.
20 years.
Now, 20, okay, so that's my whole point. Is that at a certain point, like I can say right now, because we didn't had at least 20 people roll through here, 30 people roll through here tonight, right? And it's probably gonna be more
Mm.
like as the weeks progress. Like this is the third podcast I done had on this channel, and it had the biggest opening out of all the podcasts, bigger than we had. Like each one superseded. So Beast and Biz is the original one, and this is all a part of the Beast and Biz podcast network.
Yeah.
My original one, it came out 4 or 5 years ago. We did maybe 30, 40 views on the debut. Then we came in Baby Days, we came with Truth Be Told podcast. That did like 40, 50 on the debut. We come with You Ain't Lying, it did 60, 70 on the debut. And this is people, not just the 70. I don't want you to just look at the 70 views, Jerko, but the watch time of the people that
Go ahead.
came through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So I feel like, and then the people that I touch on a daily basis just streaming. I had people come in from Japan, from Brazil, from India, from Russia. People coming all over the world to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like four pounds say it's good vibes. So you know what I'm saying? Let me add Jerko back. Jerko, you gotta turn that Wi-Fi on, player. You gotta turn that Wi-Fi
Okay.
on. Yeah, that's what's happening there. But what I'm saying is that after a certain point, when you start
Yeah.
seeing where your fan base is, like you said, you had your people in Dallas, right? You need to be doing like a Facebook ad or Instagram ad that's targeted in Dallas, and then you need to do
Yeah.
one that's
Done.
targeted in St. Louis, but do it like that because that only
No,
costs
no,
you.
but Jerko, I like what you just said, man. And when you said that you would rather get out there and get it authentically on your own. So what I was asking you was about the question that was actually asked was, do you think that social media marketing is needed?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
need it.
it's
Yeah,
needed, but I guess
because
I need to ask you. I know we know it's all needed, but do you feel like there is at a certain like what time frame do you feel like is needed?
when you see it, like I just said, like I see these people coming in. We got people from the city that be on this channel. We got people from all around the country that be on this channel. And Jerko, what I was telling Haze for you left, we got people checking in from India, Brazil, Japan, Russia, all over the map, all over the world. So it's like I got a gauge and I see, okay, my streams get anywhere between 20 and 100 views. You know what I'm saying? And these same people that are watching, they're watching from the beginning of the stream to the end of the stream. Some might drop off, some might go and come back or whatever, but they watching the
Yeah,
entirety of
but
it.
that's
That's
just naturally you doing it on your own
yeah,
though.
yeah. But I'm saying after I done collected the data, like Jerko said, I'm on this playlist in Dallas. Now I'm going to do a Instagram ad in Dallas. Now, when I do my ads, I know I got the UK. I got a few people 2, 3 times a day when I stream late at night. They be on, or early in the daytime when it's the daytime over there. They be on. So I know
That's
okay, I
being
got to
smart,
start.
man. That's
I
being
got to.
smart.
That's where I got looking at the data now that of me grinding, me getting out there, me going places, me traveling, me
Yeah.
doing the footwork. Now I can take that data in the market. Now, if you just jump in, like you said, the brothers that you know they got the bag, and they just dropping the bag on something, and they just dropping the bag, dropping the bag, dropping the bag, but they ain't got no analytics, they ain't got no data, they ain't got nothing to back up the fact that people is tuning in to where they warrant having the marketing. then that's where we go wrong. You can't have one without the other. You gotta go and mash first. And once you start getting the analytics and the data, figure out where to advertise, and then you start mashing even more.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
It's because
if
see
you do
what
it any other way, you wasting your time.
You
yeah,
gonna man, you
That's
gonna blow
fact,
you
your
can
DJ.
mash
brain up.
man, you can mash, but not pay attention to who you touching. Or you can spin, and make this, and then once you stop spinning, like G Easy, it falls off, or 6ix9ine, it falls off.
Yeah.
I can't even do G Easy. Like, I think G Easy, because he broke up with that girl, and that girl made that CD, dropped that CD on him.
Hey,
But
You wild.
hey, she
hey,
did.
He said they did.
hey.
Huh? Yo,
Is it cool if I burn on her?
man,
You
I
all
ain't
right,
tripping.
man. You can smoke your cigar, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay.
But
Bro,
yeah,
hey, bro, you was an honorary member, man. Don't worry about nothing, man. From here on out, you
I
yeah,
mean,
got
I
an
know it's
open door.
legal, but I'm just trying to respect the show. I know it's legal.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
trying to respect the
yeah.
Hey,
show.
look, bro,
They don't know if that's a cigar or if that's a spliff. So
bro,
it's all good.
Jerko, like I said, man, y'all are my people, man. So it's
I just
What
always
don't
up,
gonna
want to
be
next
a
keep
man?
doing this. That's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
now.
got
Listen
you.
though, bro, it's always gonna be, man, open door for you, bro. You feel me? Like, man, we gonna always, hey, bro, man, hey, whenever we on, if you ever want to tap
Salute
in.
you,
You always gonna be able
no
to tap
doubt.
in, bro. Anytime we on, you tapping in whenever you want to, bro. You hit me up, hey, bro. Let me get in there.
Man, I'm having a ball, man. I'm glad to meet DJ. I'm glad, I've tried my own show. Think about shows like this. We all got different personalities, and when you don't, especially when you never really met somebody, that one interpretation of them, you can get discouraged, and that
Yeah,
happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's why I was saying, don't take me too literal. I'm such an actor, man. I'm always on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And as we keep going, you're gonna learn that about me, like this
yeah.
nigga here, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest and real, but I'm just
yeah.
always on, man. I'm always on.
Oh man, look, that's exactly how I am. Haze more
I see
laid
that,
back,
DJ.
cool, and collected.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. But
nah, we got
that's what make a show. That's what make the
yeah,
show. All them
yeah,
different flavors.
All them
yeah,
different flavors, and that's exactly what we giving, man. Me personally, man, we can sit here some more, man, if y'all boys want to. I mean, this is what we
Man, I'm
doing,
chilling with my wife, burning this sweet. Man, we can
man.
go, man. I'm having a good time. I'm glad y'all having me on.
Yeah, man, because like I say, man, you, Graham, and Amanda
I'm
Destiny,
getting ink
man.
pen. You almost
I
made
mess
me
with
say
y'all
that.
boys. I mess with y'all anyway, and we be offering game to each other anyway behind the scenes. So it's just like, bro, let's just do it in front of.
Oh no,
Let's
ain't no
just keep
sense of
this.
playing. Y'all done locked me in. We finna get some money.
Oh yeah, bro,
Ain't no
you
sense
already
of
locked
playing.
in, bro.
Ain't no
You
sense
locked
of
in.
playing. Ain't no
You
sense of
honorary
playing. I
member,
got the
man.
machines over here. I got the machines over here to make the merch. We finna get to it.
Yeah, bro. I need you to talk about all that, man. And you is making merch, man. And so what made you start, man, wanting to get off in the because man, you do a number of things now, man. Do you rapping? See, now let's get into you a little bit, man. Hot Jerko, man. Cause like I said that at the beginning, you got that. I got the Duke record out. I mean, you got a couple more records out now, man. And that's not making it seem like you ain't got a lot of records out because you got records out.
And see,
But
that's the thing. I've been doing it a long time. I got albums out. They just ain't on the internet.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It ain't never too late for you to put them up on the streaming services and
That's what
go
my
and get.
manager be saying. He be like, "Man, you was ahead of your time. You need to drop that shit." I'm like, "Man, I'm so caught up in this acting, Haze, man.
Yeah,
I love music, man. Listen, man. I've been doing music since I was 11 years old. I've been taking it seriously at 14. I met Easy E at Gus. Remember Gus downtown? Gus Fashion?
whoa,
yes,
Listen, I met Easy in there, right?
that's OG
Gus
right there,
Gus was
bro.
like
Bro. That's a whole different
mm,
vibe.
Gus
that's a
Gus was
whole
like an
different
uncle.
time.
That's a whole
Yeah.
different vibe. You hear me? A whole
And
different
what's
time
so
and
crazy?
vibe.
Look, what's so crazy
We
about
didn't
that? I'm
walk in
still
the
in my
guts. You
30s.
hear me? To be able to say you done walked in the guts.
Met
Ooh.
Easy E. Look, Gus was trying to manage us at the time, right? I'm finna give y'all Jopra moment. When we ain't gonna shout out to Fat Joe, we ain't gonna steal his shit.
He said we gonna
We
steal it.
we gonna give you a hazy moment.
No, man, this is a
So
you ain't
Gus was
lying.
our
Hey,
little manager,
no.
right?
This is a you ain't lying moment.
You ain't lying moment, baby. Let's go. Gus
Hit
was
it,
our
man.
manager, right? He wasn't taking it serious. Gus was just, now that I'm older, then I thought he was Superman, but now that I'm older, he wasn't taking it serious. He was just like, hey, I got some little black kids that kind of talented. All these artists coming through here. So every time a big artist came, he called us.
Oh, okay.
But nobody, like, what you wouldn't believe this. Kid and Play, all the nerdy kind of rappers shoved us off. Easy was right in our face. So we busting for Easy. And he like, yeah, okay. Y'all can rap right here. He like, but go put a project together and then get back at me. So we shoot to the project. We kids. listen. We kids. We ain't got no studio money. Our mamas don't believe us. So we remember we pressing record on the tape player with 2 radios, got the beat playing on this radio and recording over a VHS tape, putting this album together, putting this for Easy. The next time he come to town. For some reason, nigga stayed in St. Louis. He came again. We give him the tape. You know what I'm saying? He ain't listen to it. He just took it, blah, blah, blah. We get a letter from Priority Records. No bullshit.
Okay.
On my dead parents' grave, we get a letter from Priority Records, but my partner mama got to read it to her because we don't understand these words. You know what I'm saying? But they basically was telling us like, y'all too violent. The shit y'all saying, y'all too young. Clean it up. We didn't understand that. We like, man, we don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what that means. We 11 years old talking about shooting him, but we ain't never shot nobody.
Right.
And it goes back to what we talking about earlier. A lot of you kind of be prone to it, man. But anyway, yeah. So they sent us a letter, Priority Records, like clean it up. We'll give y'all a shot. Blah blah blah. And we just kept going with the violent, man. We ain't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That goes back to Murder Dog. I was telling DJ, we was in a Murder Dog magazine, and shout out to Miss Wendy Day, well, she ain't with Universal no more. She synced it, wanted to meet me. We just so happened I had a whole album done. We take the album to her. She like, you sound like Nelly. Nelly had just got signed. Well, he was working on the second album. What was it?
Nellyville.
He was working on the second album. She like, oh, you sound like Nelly. That wouldn't make sense to sign you. You're fat. It's like signing a fat Nelly. That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, man. So just saying all that to say, man, your boy been doing this. Saying that to say, I've been doing this music and I love it, but I love this acting, man. I done got off in this acting, man, and I done got bit by it, bro.
I'm glad you still going and still mashing, man, and ain't being discouraged and just keep doing what you love and just keep doing it and doing it for fun. Like, cause I know, man, that you doing it and of course you want everything that come along with the success of doing what you're doing. But I just know, man, that it's tough sometimes to just keep like trying to live life and then you trying to do whatever your passion is. And then at the same time, waiting for something to like really crack off. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's really gonna pop you off and take you to the next level. Cause that's pretty much, man, all you gotta keep doing every day, man, and just keep mashing or keep coming up with something. Cause like I was just gonna tell you,
no,
man,
like DJ said, like no, I gotta, and I got love for you, brother. So I'd be a fake nigga if I didn't say this. Like DJ said, you wasting your time with the mashing. You gotta plan, strategize, and then mash. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing wrong. Cause this epilepsy, like I'm dealing with this epilepsy, that slowed me down. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do what every artist do. So I gotta take the stairs. And I ain't tripping. Because my manager hate about me. I love money, but what he hate about me is I love the arts. I love the arts so much that if I never bother me, man. I love this shit. And he always say that's why you ain't rich, because you make, niggas be niggas be like big people I respect in this game be calling me, have called me years back, like, Jerk, is you they promoter or is you an artist? Cause you sharing everybody's shit, and I had to learn that like you can show love, but your whole page filled with every artist in the world.
Damn.
Where your shit at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit I'm still learning in my late 30s. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
Yeah, real talk.
Oh, that's real.
And it hurt. I'm talking about people
hey,
I respect, not just know anybody. People I respect, like, Jerk, I love you. But you can't be just sharing everybody's stuff, talking about support and all that. It's a business we running. People don't know if you they promoter. They don't know what brand is what. You crossing brands. You know what I'm saying? They like get your shit together and you gonna take off. And that's what I've been doing.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. We definitely just said some keys, man, as far as mashing, along with strategizing and putting that plan together, man, and just doing what you need to be doing. Cause like I say, man, a lot of stuff that we talk about, man, either we know ourselves or we kind of unlocking that key as we talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as we talking right now, we kind of
that joint you just dropped. That joint you just dropped, not cutting you off. You know, I get goosebumps. And I ain't saying, and listen to me. I ain't saying cause I got goosebumps is a hit. I'm just saying all music don't do me like that.
And that's why I told him
you really need to take that record serious, bro. I was thinking we should put a little mini movie to it or something. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk. We hold on. We finna give him the business over. Hold on. We'll talk.
This boy about to go in.
I'm getting excited.
Yeah, he's gonna go in. Yeah.
I
mean, Haze got a few records like that. He got one that I heard, man, that just touched me in a way. I was like, that's the one right there.
I swear.
Like,
I can't work out the shit like that, but I work out to it. It's crazy.
Man.
I'm glad y'all brothers like it, man, because like I say, man, a lot of stuff lately, man, I've been doing just, you know, man, and just on my own, man. And I know, man, I ain't by myself because I got y'all, but y'all know, man, how we got to mash on our own, man, and just keep doing what we doing. So whether we gonna record ourselves or we gonna do whatever we need to do, man, to make it happen, because a lot of people ain't doing nothing. A lot of people.
I don't know if y'all know Jehovah's Witnesses, no Muslims or whatever. I ain't trying to be disrespectful and make this all deep right now, but maybe God put us together because it take a team. So you know what I'm saying? You know, you can't do it yourself. Maybe this was meant, you know, we see maybe this might roll into something, man. You know, you never know.
I mean, like I said, this is already rolled into something because this, like I said, this was the third podcast that we do. We got one tomorrow night, the relationship podcast with Baby Days.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying
like
I'm saying us.
No. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like with all of us together,
I'm sorry.
like it's already like me and Haze have been kicking the can for a while. I was pushing Haze. I'm like, Haze, you need to have a show. That's why I don't really be talking.
What was I telling you though?
He was like, man, I gotta feel it. I gotta feel comfortable doing it. And you know what? He was right, because I've seen people do stuff when they wasn't comfortable in their own skin and they were just doing it just to do it.
But people talking behind your back and you don't even know it.
Exactly.
That should be enough confidence, Haze. I don't know if you heard what I said on the phone, but people talking behind your back, good stuff, and you don't even know it.
Exactly. And that's why I was
telling Cause Zone, what I tell you about Jerko. What I tell you about him, I say, bro, you need to go ahead, man. And this way before we doing this now, I say, bro, you need to link with him, get him on your interview part, man, of your show. Cause dude doing this thing, like, man, it's deeper than that, bro, man. And that's why I say the ones
and what I tell you, Haze, I said we gotta wait till the right time. Cause I do them in phases and stages. I might do a block of interviews where I have, you know, Degrees Gutters and KV the writers, and then I have a franchise on there, then I have a Kinfolk Kid Shine on there, and then, you know, I have a parlay from the Did I say parlay already? So my point is,
try to flex his muscle real quick.
No, I'm just saying, but I put that in a block, so I don't want to just put Grease out there by itself. It's Grease, I mean not Grease, but High Jerko coming behind such and such. Cause they like,
Yeah.
damn, they out of nowhere, you like, damn, where
It's
how
a
he
reason that it's a
and then
reason
they
in the
come back,
season, man. It's a
then
reason
they
in the
come back,
season.
then they come back next week and then they hear High Jerko tell his story and they like, dang, I ain't know nothing about High Jerko. Then you come out of nowhere with another meteor, and then you know the rest of the little meteorites start falling down. So it's like, and then you paying you don't even you ain't even recover from the meteor. Here come the rest of the meteorites right behind it. So that's the method to the madness that I ain't sure what you had, but I'm putting it out there because I didn't say hold on, wait on, because Graham, you had played me the one song, and I'm like, I gotta listen to some more. I gotta get familiar with it because I don't want to just say nay or yay off of this one song. You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell
So
you this though, man. But what was I telling you though? See, because some stuff is like who bringing it to you should just be good enough. I mean, that's how I think.
No,
yeah,
no,
no, it's gotta be.
Hold
no.
on, hold on, hold
Tell him,
on, hold on.
tell
Now
him.
let me
I'm gonna
explain
let
this.
Jerko tell you now. I'm gonna
Let
let
me
Jerko tell
explain
you
it.
now.
Let me explain my point of it now. Now I ain't say what y'all gotta agree with, but let me, hey, to me, I feel like if Jerko came to me and said, "Yo, Haze, man, I got my partner. Check him out. He hard or whatever." Of course, I'm gonna check him out. I mean that I ain't just saying I'm gonna just take your word without even checking somebody out and just say because you say, "Yeah, man, this my boy, man," to put him down. Bet, man, to put him down. Of course, I'm gonna go check him out and say, but most likely, I know if Jerko coming to me telling me that somebody is hard, check him out. He hard. I'm not just
That
gonna think that my partner
Oh,
ain't
okay.
gonna put me up on nobody
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, but
I'm,
you still got to do the investigation yourself
that's a
because
fact. That's
he
a
might
fact
be
though.
hard,
I'll show
but he
him.
may not be your cup of tea.
So it's
You
a
know what I'm
different.
saying?
Okay, but there's difference between what I mean.
Man, you took the word in my mouth, brother.
Yeah.
Like it's just like saying, okay,
Okay, but do
I'm a
you know
bring.
how to separate your cup of tea from what need to be done?
Well,
Just because
that's
it
what I'm
ain't your
trying.
cup of tea don't mean that you don't need to talk to this person.
Oh no, I'm not saying that because I'm saying what I'm saying is that it has to be genuine all the way around.
Yeah.
Because if I'm just taking an interview on somebody just because you say interview them because they may be hard respectfully, but if I'm not feeling the genuine vibe, that's why you see all these breakfast, you see the Sway interviews versus the Breakfast Club interviews. Sway did listened and vetted everybody that been on his show before he let them get on his platform, and he either rock with them or he don't rock with him. And he has told stories of, man, I had such and such try to get on here, but I ain't want them on here because I wasn't feeling it. Or I wasn't rocking with what they had to say. Not that I wasn't feeling it, but I wasn't rocking with the message or the vibe that they was bringing off.
Yeah.
So it's certain big artists that you have never seen and will never see on Sway in the Morning, but they'll be on the Breakfast Club. They'll be on Vlad. They'll be on all these different people, right? So it's gotta with me. I take the Sway approach. I gotta sit down. I gotta cut your
Yeah.
music on. I
Yeah.
can't just you shoot me the link. Oh, hey man, this dude hard, and I listen to the song. Okay, and if I like that song, okay, cool. But if I didn't like that particular song, let me go check out some more of his music. And then I'm gonna pinpoint, I'm gonna still mention that new song that you sent me, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna find something that I like from that person. Cause
Yeah.
then it's gonna be a genuine conversation. But if I don't find like it's been people that Haze that brought me to say that they was hard that I looked at the phone like this. Not you and Graham,
Yeah, but
but other people.
yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
DJ on some real. I agree with you 1,000%. But you know, as you levitate in this game, you gonna sit down with 30% of people you don't agree with, or
No, see,
you know what I
I
mean?
can't do
Because
that because
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you
you saying
because
you can't
I
do it.
I'm not because I have done it and I'm gonna tell you I the time that I wasted was associating with people, working with people, and even interviewing people that I didn't like their message, like what they stood for, and I hated every second of it. So as a man, I can't stand. I had to cut off somebody that was a partner, a long time partner and affiliate of mine, and I was an affiliate of theirs because they disrespected my platform and they disrespected the people that I had on my podcast. So, hey man, he didn't make it right, so he had to go.
Man,
You know what
but
I'm
we can
saying?
kind of separate the fact that if it's somebody that you don't just like, that I'm pretty sure that you're not gonna want to work with them.
No, no,
But
no, no. It's not even that on the surface. It's the fact that what he's saying is you got to play the game, not necessarily like I just
No,
told you
not
about
play the
Sway.
game. I'm just saying, say like for us, the little youngsters, the shoot 'em up, bang bang. You won't have none of them. They ain't coming on the You Ain't Lying podcast
I
and just
mean,
try to
they
pick
could
their
come
brain and see where they coming from.
if they come
Because just
because
because y'all don't got the same, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down with those kind of people because that's what make an interview interesting.
I
You
mess
know,
with
two
the
different
youngins, bro.
brains picking each other, two
I
different
mess with the youngins.
perspectives. You know, if you sitting down with the same person that think like you all the time, you know, the
it's gonna
show
get
don't
stale.
really, you know,
Grow.
that's just
No,
my opinion.
I'm a like
No,
I'm
no, bro,
saying,
you
I'm
right,
a
bro, you
have
right, you
I'm
right.
gonna have, but I'm saying I'm gonna have people on here, but if they good, like if we was to have 30 Deep come on this show, right? 30 Deep come on the show and we tell him, bro, we like the music, but we need you to stay out of trouble. And then he go, no, 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 I gotta do this because I gotta stay, I gotta stay dangerous and I got it's grimy extra and then we talk to
But this
him.
show ain't about, reinvention and,
Right.
therapy for artists.
No, no,
We
I'm
just
just
picking
saying
their brain and
I
it's
know
about
I
the
want to see
culture.
what's going on. Yeah, of course, but I'm saying they gotta be coming with it to a certain extent. I can't not like nothing
I
about
got you.
you and then have you be on the platform because
Wow.
it's something to do. I like their music. I just don't agree with the message on every song. It's jamming.
Wow.
I
So
was
is this
jamming
strong
it.
enough for you to feel like that you wouldn't even want to have a conversation with them?
What happened, Draco? You gotta cut that Wi-Fi on, my brother.
No, I'm being serious. I ain't being sarcastic or nothing. I take my hat off to you, bro. I take my hat off to you. That's some dope shit. I wouldn't do it,
Cause,
but that's some dope shit.
He said, I
cause
wouldn't do it.
I mean, because I'm telling you, because yeah, it may sometimes get the samey or whatever. Sometimes you gotta throw a little cog in the wheel. You gotta take a left turn instead of taking a right turn. Sometimes you gotta have somebody surprise. Like when we had
You
not
breaking
Man of
up, DJ. I
Destiny.
really want to hear what you're saying.
Oh, okay, I'm saying we had certain people on here that Haze brought on, and certain people that uh my guys brought on to Beats and Bits podcast. It's certain people that we brought on here and on this platform that you know we had, and I didn't necessarily agree with them being on there, but it ended up working. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It ended up working, and it ended up being for a great show, like he said. But I took my guy's word for it. Hey man, bring them on here. That's sometimes it's worth taking it, but it's like when it comes to the music, not as a guest, but as the music, because we're gonna be talking about if it's an interview, it's the music. Now the podcast, that's different. I can have you, what up, Charlie? I can have you on the podcast,
COG, what
and
up?
I can have you on the podcast, and I can have you speak. But as far as your music, I can't be fake like that. It's people that's fake like that that'll go up to these platforms
So
and
let
they
me
ain't
just
heard none of the music.
artist music or you're not.
Hold on, you breaking up, Jerko.
Let me get this right because I'm a little slow. If you don't like an artist's music or their movie or whatever they selling, you're not sitting down with them.
If I can't force it. Now I'm not gonna say if it's good, but if I don't like it, like for example, I ain't gonna sit up here and say Daisy talking about business is business. I ain't gonna sit up here and say that
Business is business, baby.
I'm not a big I wasn't a big Vine fan. I'm not a big let me see Lil Reese fan or what's the other dude,
I
Fredo
love Lil
Bang
Reese.
or
Shout out Lil Reese.
NBA Youngboy. I'll say that. I sit down with an NBA Youngboy because I'm not a big NBA Youngboy fan because he the main person shoot 'em up bang bang every song. Everybody got to die. You know what I'm saying? Every song. They dying. They dead before they even the song cut on the first bar. I shot and murdered the kid. You know,
Damn.
I'm gonna still sit down with him because I want to know why. Because he's so polarizing. But and it's a couple songs that I like by NBA YoungBoy. I like Outside
Man,
Today.
we just did all this talking for nothing because you just summed it up with one word.
You
All you
sure
want
did.
is the polarizing. Give me your polarizing and get out of my studio. That's
You
all you
sure
want,
did.
DJ.
No, I want to have
You
a
ain't
That's what it
trying to
just
hear
sound like.
nobody.
I
That's
want to
what it
sit
just
no.
sound like.
I want to sit down and figure out
DJ want to
what.
go sit with R. Kelly and give him some healing.
No, ain't
Oh.
nobody trying to sit down with Kills, man. That's too. No, I'm talking about as far as like, okay, we have a AMR come on here, right? And AMR
Right.
sitting
Shout out
there
to
now.
AMR.
AMR music. I like a few songs by AMR, but every song by AMR, I had to find a song that I like mine because he the same ilk. But I want to sit down with AMR, or if somebody came with me with somebody, one of his homeboys was on there, right on the song, and
And I
Hayes
would
said,
love
"Man,
to
I'm
see
cool."
that.
I would, sit down and actually have a conversation to figure out why it's so dangerous, and why is it beef, and why is it this, and why is this person getting killed? Like, what is the reason? Because in my mind, I feel like it ain't no reason other
But
than
that's tapping into the science behind it, though. That's tapping into the science behind what he
yeah,
do. Not actually feeling like, because you see his impact of what he do. So it's like, oh, okay, he popping people because people listening to him. So why wouldn't you want to sit down and talk to him and like you just said, ask him these things? But the point of view of which you making it seem like is you don't want to talk to none of them cats because of the type of music, or if you're not feeling it.
no, I'm gonna talk to him, but I had to. It's I don't feel like I feel like this. If I'm gonna sit down with you,
You want
like
to be genuine.
I want to be genuine. I don't
Bring
want
them,
to
bring
come
them
on.
into your world, DJ.
That's what I'm
Bring them
saying.
Yeah.
into your world, DJ.
That's why I gotta find something that I like. Okay, I may not like these 12 songs, but you got this one song on this other project
Okay,
or
well
this
there you
video,
go.
and then I'm gonna latch on to that, and then I'm gonna bring you in. We gonna be talking about the new stuff, but we gonna talk about y'all. You seen my interviews, Hayes? I don't know if you seen them, Jerko. You see how I did it. I walk you through. We go from the beginning to the end, to right now, to the present. You feel me? And then we had conversations about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? When I sat down with Murphy Keywine, we had a 20-30 minute conversation about the making of Shake Your Tail Feather, and how like Diddy kind of hijacked the video shoot and all that. Y'all can go watch that. It's on the channel. But my
Yeah.
point is, we sat there and we had a conversation. We asked
What channel is
Keywine,
that,
"Hey
my
man,
brother?
it's
What
on the
channel is
YouTube
that, my
channel now.
brother?
It's on this
What
same
YouTube
YouTube
channel
channel,
is that, my brother?
DJ Killzown Jones, man." So
No
my
doubt.
point
No
is,
doubt.
I'm gonna break it all the way down. I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna get behind the science. We're gonna get behind the scenes and all of that. And it's been some people like, I'll give you a prime example with my boy, the Big Bad Wolf. He brought me Grease Gutter. I didn't know who Grease Gutter was.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But
Represent.
when
Shout
he
out to
brought
Green
me Grease,
Gutter.
yeah, shout out to Grease Gutter. But when I sat down with him and I heard the track, because he had a few tracks out, but he's like, "Man, check this Melanated Moonlight out."
That's
And
my shit.
I started jamming that mud. I say, "Oh man, it's a wrap." So that's all I'm saying with Haze is, I'm not finna just, "Oh man, such and such, Lou Ross is hot." I'm not finna
That
just
nigga
walk in
said
here and
Lil Lou Ross.
I'm not finna blindly say, "Oh no, I'm gonna go do my research and homework on that person,"
That's
and I'm gonna
respectable.
still. That's all I'm saying. I'm not just gonna be like, not take your, because you brought him to me, Hayes. You brought me Man Destiny. You turned me on to him. I listened to him. Love his music. You brought me Graham. I listened to 2 or 3 songs. I found one that I liked. Their first video, Hi Jerko. I'm just now getting to you, but I already could tell. I had been saying your name all these years, Now Haze then tap me in. So now I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna listen to Hot Jerko's music. Then we're
No
gonna
doubt.
come back on a separate thing and have the interview separate from the podcast. Now he gave you a little sneak preview. That was a good part. Cut that part out. How you met Easy, tag everybody, Dr. Dre, everybody. Take that part out. And take the part you said that Snoop was a suck out. But anyway, take all that out and post that up because we having a conversation and dialogue. But I did my homework.
Wait a minute.
I said, go ahead, Jerko.
Not cutting you off. So what's crazy is I was gonna ask you, could I get a clip of me of that? So you gonna already do that? You gonna do that and post that?
Haze gonna be when he rip it, he gonna take this and put this on his YouTube channel. See, the replay is gonna go up on his channel tomorrow, and then it's gonna both of our channels tomorrow, but it's gonna come out on Haze channel. It's pretty much simultaneously. The replay gonna come
So
up.
Hayes, could you take that little add on? Could you take that clip? Could you do that?
Yeah.
So
yeah, do that. Post that and send me that, man.
So now you see what I'm talking about. Haze is like
it's done, bro. I got you, bro.
When you turn me on to Rally B, Accurate, all of them, I went and I sat down and I listened to their music. Telf and all of them. I knew Telf because I met him at at Murphy Lee and Rucker Puff show about 10 years ago. Knew who Rucker Puff was because of Turkey Ham.
Shout out to Big Cuz Hotel.
We knew who they was, right? So met them, kicked it off with them, been cool ever since. Met Rucker in person, me and him been rocking ever since. I mean, Zeus Rebel Waters been rocking ever since. So what I'm saying is, once you introduce me to it and I find something that I like from it, now I can have a conversation. I just can't go in like David Letterman and play like I'm cool. And so, like
I don't think that never was a discussion, especially not for me, man, because my stance on it was
I had to come because you were saying no, because it's hot. It's like no, Haze, I can't just
I never said because listen. My stance is this of if you come to me and say check this dude out, of course I'm gonna check him out, but most likely I'm already feeling like he worth something if you even telling me about him.
Oh yeah, I take that for granted. But I'm saying if at first I say, Haze, I listen to that song.
But guess what, nigga? You human, so you ain't gonna like everything. I might send you something that you don't mess with, and that's okay.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to just get we working it out on Earth because I'm trying to get where you was coming from. But now
that's the conclusion of it is this.
Yeah,
we can send each other whatever, and we don't gotta like it, and that's okay. But that don't mean that it's not hard.
Look, let me tell you how the world worked though. Let me show you something. It's crazy you say that. Years ago, this is probably about 6-7 years ago, I was at this job interview. And the interview, I don't know if you ever been in one of them interviews where it was like 10 of us in the same interview.
Yeah.
And the executives was picking our brain. They had like a little test they was giving us. And they asked me, now, I love Martin, all that. I grew up on all that. Before I got addicted to Seinfeld, and before somebody hit me to it, if you'd have asked me about it, I'd be like, I don't watch that shit. But I got addicted to it and went crazy. So when I went into this interview and they say, what's your favorite show? And I said, Seinfeld. You should have just, I didn't get the job, and I can tell they was like, he lying. That ain't his favorite fucking show. But it is. Like the wife be sitting there, she got to listen to this shit every night. Like I watch every episode, every season over and over. It's like therapeutic for me. But the world like, and I'm just piggybacking that to say, man, people got different taste buds and
true indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I feel DJ what he's saying. I thought he was saying he'll never sit down with him. I get what he's saying. I gotta go do my research first. You know what I'm saying? And then we can chop it up.
And that's respectable. That's respectable because at the end of the day, man, I guess would nobody expect you just because you said it to blindly just throw somebody on something. But you might see it and be like, what the world? I'll let him do that. He's like, man, I was tripping. I should have checked first.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all
No doubt,
good,
man.
man.
No doubt,
I feel
man.
like, man, next week, Jerko, if you want to hop on next week, bro, you got that invite, man. It's all good. You can hop on with us next week, bro. It's all good with
I'm
me.
gonna shoot y'all my cash out, man, so y'all can go and shoot that little 200 for me doing this interview. What the hell is so funny, man?
This not even an interview,
man.
bro. This
Let me
not
talk
even an
to my
interview,
people.
man. This just a phone conversation.
No doubt, bro.
This a phone conversation, bro. Podcast style, bro.
Hey,
You ain't lying.
hey, you
Podcast,
need to relax, man. I'm gonna give you some of this kush I got over here.
bro.
I'm just
Listen,
joking, man.
look, listen. That's all I need, baby.
All my love 70 knew I was joking. Shout out to all my love 70.
Listen here. Shout out my boy Hot Jerko. Shout out my boy Grim Giuliani. Shout out my boy
That
Man of
ain't no
Destiny.
gang sign. That's an H and a J.
Shout out, shout out my boy DJ Killzown Jones. Episode
Shout out to
2.
DJ. It's my
You
partner.
Ain't Lying podcast. We gonna be back next week. Ain't nobody perfect, and that's just what I want to leave y'all off with. Ain't nobody
No
perfect
doubt,
in this
baby.
world, so don't take yourself too serious, and don't let nobody discourage you on nothing that you're trying to do, man. If y'all got something to say, go ahead.
I just want to say I had a good time, man. Y'all go follow me on Instagram, man. Hot Jerko14. Go subscribe to my YouTube, the Hot Jerko Show, man. Check out all my movies. I got a bunch of movies, bunch of skits on there, man. And I had fun on the show today, man. You ain't lying.
You welcome back anytime, brother Zone.
Hey man, shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to our sponsor, Jadaio Gaming. Shout out to the Patreon. Shout out to all our guests, High Jerko, Graham, Man of Destiny. And we gonna be back next week, man. And tomorrow, shout out to all my love 27. That's baby Dage. That's Deja. We gonna be live with Truth Be Told podcast tomorrow. Shout out to that boy Charlie Norwood, man. COG, child of God, man.
They tapped
Ness,
in, man, and
yeah,
they tapped
man.
in.
Ness, man, all the way from Brazil,
Ness,
Foles from
man.
the
I see you
crib.
listening, Ness, man.
My boy JJ, he gonna be back on the Beats and Bits soon. So Beats and Bits podcast. Shout out to Sir Zaku, Breezy, JJ, or everybody that's down with the movement.
As
And we
long as we
just get
doing
started,
something,
man.
man. Everybody moving and doing something, man. So long as we come together, man, and make this pyramid, man, we good.
Yeah, like I said, Joe Budden, we on your ass. It's the Beats and Bits podcast network.
Come here, Joey.
Shout out, shout out to Joe Budden, man, for paving the way though.
I don't understand why these three
Don't.
guys from Missouri. No, I'm serious. I don't understand why. Now look my little Joe Budden on y'all.
Yeah, he be doing it too. But shout out to everybody, man, that tuned in, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe for the one time. Hit the notification bell so you can tell when we upload and go live. Y'all make sure y'all check out Haze's channel, Jerko's channel, Graham, Man of Destiny. And we
Go
out.
watch Trap Demon 2 on YouTube right now, starring me, Hot Jerko.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace.
You ain't lying.